right, everybody. Okay. Welcome. Let y'all get settled in, comfy, because we're going to be tackling a very hefty video, mostly because the drama that this covers is, well, for one thing, the video is like 3.5 hours long, which is like, I wasn't paying attention to the runtime until was yesterday. And I was gonna switch over to Cameron's video on TheQuartering, but I found because I already skimmed through Joon's a little bit, and I got some chuckles and some jokes out of that, so we're just gonna stick to that one. But goddamn, we might not get done with all of it tonight. Oof, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, there's been some drama on the internet surrounding TheQuartering. We're gonna find out who that is in a second. But apparently, I don't know how this started exactly, but how I got. I think it wasn't the start of the drama I came in on. It was right when I think he not copyright strike, or I think he did, but he had done something to Kino Casinos to their channel, or to some of their videos on him, covering him. Either it was a copyright strike or some kind of fuckery going on there, and that's when I because before that I was just ignoring it because I was like, internet drama, who cares? And I don't even follow TheQuartering. I don't I don't pay attention to him like that. He's one of those. I hate to say it, influencers, or like one of those e-celebs that I'm just really careful about who I follow, who I'm subscribed to, who I follow, whatever. And he always seemed to me like a jittery, moldy hamster, which would explain the thumbnail. And it's like, yeah, you seem a bit sketchy. I'm not gonna follow you or anything. And his content was so milquetoast and bleh that there was no point in me partaking. Taylor Evans, 199 super chat. J Long, my love, name the snakes. I mean, it's not really me doing it, but it's Joon the King doing it. We're just gonna watch that video. But thank you, Taylor Evans. Anyway, yeah, I gave him a wide berth because I didn't, And you can always see a not a controversy, but some drama coming a mile away when it comes to certain people. And I kind of figured he'd be next. I'm always lurking. I'm always lurking around. If I ever catch myself in, or not orbiting, but around a certain demographic of fandom or whatever online, I'm always watching the head honchos and who's who to see who's trustworthy and who isn't. And he never seemed that great. He's like, I don't know about you. Oh, Green 9. I think that's what that says. Remember the Long Bros? Yo, Jay, ready for some great stuff? I am as well, even though it's fucking hot in this room right now. It's I think it's in the 80s right now. I'm just sweating underneath my eyeglasses. It sucks. But anyway, let's get to it. Oh wait, John Joe Jameson Quartering pulling a mundane Matt and flagging the people who talk bad on his name. In the words of JLP, beta. True. Yeah, that's. And plus, I found out some other shit about him, sporadically online through people. This is a total train wreck of a person. Broken Cornholio, $5 super chat. Basically, you get to watch a painfully average YouTuber get too addicted to the internet and heavy drinking. Yeah, and nobody wants to watch that sad shit. I tried to watch one of his videos once, it just wasn't hidden at all. But anyway, let's get on it. This video is Joon the King. I'm not entirely familiar with him. I know he's like a big YouTuber, but I've never really watched his stuff in full until now. But it's called TheQuartering: 2 Decades of Grifting. We might move around a bit and just go straight into the Kino Casino thing. Just go straight into that, or like just move around a bit.
In the political commentary space, there are few as detested and as untrustworthy as Jeremy Hambly. He is Schrodinger's grifter, wealthy when there is doubt about his net worth, yet poor when fundraising through the guise of desperation.
$80,000 in equipment. I've got $300,000 almost floating right now in debt. I'm saying I make well over $1 million a year just on coffee.
Jeremy has an extensive history of fundraising for every facet of his business, but also a history of videos displaying his over $10,000 RC track with custom baseball mix.
That's $10,000? This you could you could have done this shit yourself. Like just get a couple illegals, some shovels. And like you could have done that. Come on, $10,000 for some fucking rubber out. Like what the fuck? Like rubber, like crudely outlined into a pathway. What the fuck? $10,000. Okay, some people are just not good with money. One Wick, $5 super chat. Quartering was always just boring and mid. This drama is the only interesting thing about him. And now the J Lurk Bone stream. Good to be back in black. Oh, thank you. Oh, OBS. I can't stand you sometimes.
Dirt his $10,000 in trading card packs, which he opens live, and his saltwater fish tank.
Wait, how much was it?
$1,000. His over $10,000 RC track with custom baseball mix.
Well, and plus it's next to it. It looks like one of those shipping containers. Like, why has he got a shipping container there? It's just everything about him just screams cheap, even though he spent a lot of money on it.
Dirt his $10,000 in trading card packs, which
$10,000 in cards. Not applicable. 89.57. $2 super chat. His teeth are still smaller than fictional darlings. Taylor Evans, $1.99. Super chat gagged when I saw him sneak a fireball shot. That's the drink, right? The alcoholic drink. Was it hot sauce and some other shit?
She opens live, and his saltwater fish tank devoid of living fish.
Look at it. Like, people get on Hassan for having abnormally large shoulders and a tiny ass head, but look at this nigga. Like, look at him. Like, he's got a gigantic. I never thought he was this big either. By the way, I didn't think he'd be this fucking big. But he's got this regular dude size head and a lurch body. Except he's fat and Hassan is like physically fit, I guess. I don't like to compliment Hassan on anything physical on his body, but Hassan's physically fit, and this dude he's like if Hassan was fat. He's just abnormally large for no reason.
But not of aggressive monetization.
Here is the fish view.
He's kind of got like a baby Huey physiognometry or I already forgot how to pronounce that word. Oh, now I gotta look it up again. I was trying to look up how to pronounce physiognomy. Y'all hear that?
Physiognomy.
Physiognomy. It's the G that fucks me up. Ugh, but physiognomy. He's got a baby Huey physiognomy, where he's got a little ass head, big ass body. He's like hourglass shaped, but it's very perverse and very like it's like gross in a way.
funeral fun.
Coverage of Jeremy's spending habits is often coupled with stories of his struggles with irritable bowel syndrome and his
Oh no. No. One wick, $2 super chat. Call Hassan fat and he'll crash out on you. It's funny. Well, of course he will. Of course. His shoulders will start rocking.
penchant for urinating around his home.
When you have no mortgage on your beautiful home, you can pee in it wherever you want. And the fact that they think this is some kind of own is weird. It's never something I denied.
The combined decline.
I never denied pissing in the corner of my house like it's the back alley of a Bennigan's. I never denied that. You know, owning up to nasty, disgusting, degenerate shit is also not an own. That is also not an own. Like, yeah, you damn right I'm a faggot. Like, what are you saying? Broken Cornholio, $5 super chat. Bro seriously needs to dry up on the booze and pills. He's looking very ghoulish here. Like he's been up for what, a week? Yeah, he's not a nice looking dude. Idiotosin 199 super chat. Changing my name to Idiotosin. But yeah, he's like, and this is the same problem that Shane Dawson had, right? Y'all remember that? When he was pissing in bottles and leaving it lying around his fucking house? That little nasty ass nigga. I don't know how anybody let him have a child when you're doing shit like that. Like, and plus, because here's another thing. When Shane would leave it around the house, there would be people who would accidentally drink it or like find it, and the motherfucker would get off on that shit. He'd think that was the funniest shit he had ever seen. I'm like, nigga, that's not funny. That's not funny. You fucking freak. I don't know. Like, that's the thing. I don't know how the fuck anybody let those motherfuckers have children. Like, that's and not to mention the whole. You know what? That's why am I bringing this? I'm invested in that. I don't know why I'm bringing this shit up. Let's continue.
Kind of viewership, revenue, and respect for him.
Doodle dude. Wait, Shane Dawson as a kid? Yeah. Oh yeah. After all the bullshit that's been out publicly about him, the pissing and now I'm not talking about the like the racially charged jokes. I don't give a fuck about that. It's the pissing in bottles and saying weird shit about kids and being perpetually depressed. And what was it? Like his laziness and just a bunch of other shit. I don't understand how in the fuck they let him have a kid, but whatever.
Have induced more outbursts, furthering his decline, and increased interest in his history, which he.
Oh wait, go back.
Have induced more outbursts.
And there we have. Dude's like, fuck Hitler, and dude's like, and there we have it. Yikes.
Furthering his decline, and increase.
I wonder if that's what he says after he takes a piss in his house.
Revenue and respect for him have induced more outbursts.
Like right as he's finishing up that last stream of piss, he's like, and there we have it. Yikes.
Furthering his decline, and increased interest in his history, which he desires to conceal. So who is Jeremy Hambly? What truly motivates him? And why does he have over 10 channels spread across his nearly 2 decades on YouTube? An important part of grifting is to sell with confidence or with purpose, not in the belief of the product, but for the sake of personal gain. Jeremy Hambly in the 2000s discovered that he was seemingly good at 2 things: computer repair through his employment
Lord
at a
Hugo,
computer
who
repair
are we
shop
talking about?
and
TheQuartering?
persuasion.
Yep.
This is a type of skill that I had realized working fixing computers, that I was good with people. Sales, I was good with relationships, I was really good at relating to people.
Jeremy, in enrolling in management computer systems courses at the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater, discovered he was not good at 2 things: just one.
It was really just hardcore coding, which I'm awful at.
Jeremy struggled with his programming classes, often skipping classes to instead stay home and drink. In a single semester,
Wait! Go back.
It's really just hardcore coding, which I'm awful at.
Jeremy struggled with his programming classes, often skipping classes to instead stay home and drink. In a
The more things change, the more they don't the more they stay the same.
single semester, he was placed under scholastic probation as his grade point average dipped below what the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater was willing to accept. Jeremy, through a tribunal, was given a chance to explain why he should be allowed to return to the college.
I decided to go into my tribunal and say, like, look, I'm changing my major. I think I'd be really good in marketing, and here are the many reasons why. I also said, I'm having problems with my girlfriend and being away from home because I knew how to play on people's heartstrings, you know?
Jeremy's emotional plea worked. He returned to school to study marketing. Jeremy was refining his craft, claiming that he excelled in his marketing courses, eventually graduating with a Bachelor in Arts in Marketing in 2005 and a Master's of Business Administration in Marketing in 2007. It was this same year that Jeremy created his first YouTube channel, combining his college degrees and
Remember how YouTube used to look? I used to have like custom backgrounds for YouTube until they stopped letting that be a thing. Fucking idiots.
his experience with computers.
The first video in our series, From the Eyes of...
This guy has massive downvotes. I think they think that's fucking hilarious. And it'd be something like, oh, he did pretty well with this for a while, you know, before he went to shit. But no, he was always kind of like, nah.
Computer tech.
Be Your Own IT was a channel primarily made to convince viewers to visit Jeremy's website, beyourownit.com. In both areas, Jeremy heavily promoted his personal computer repair courses, laptop repair courses, and even a guide on how to start a computer repair business. Eventually, he would sell the physical tools needed for computer repair. Among the hundreds of videos encompassing guides, general information on computer components, and advice, few would be archived. The videos that were would haunt Jeremy for decades.
At the office this week, we had a situation where one of the techs came
Yeah, you can't tell me he doesn't look like a hamster.
across some pictures on a customer's computer that were of the child pornography variety. I don't really know if there's any tech way to put that. The point of this video is just to remind people that, you know, as techs, we read your emails, so to speak. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying it happens. So if you have things that you don't want computer techs to see, you know, maybe change the folder name when you take it in if you can.
While some would see this
Don't
video
say
as
that.
informative in how computer techs have access to users' personal information, others would, eventually, view this as Jeremy, per his specific example, advising predators on how not to get caught. For the time being, this video was buried under popular tutorial videos of questionable quality. Jeremy soon moved on from this channel, not from disinterest, but rather the interest of who Jeremy claims was a venture capitalist, or VC.
Some VC guy bought that channel from me, and I think I got $160,000. So I got a big check. This was when I was 22 years old, 23 years old.
Side note, it is impossible for Jeremy to sell that YouTube channel at the age of 22 or 23. With his year of birth being 1983, it would place the transaction in 2005 or 2006, a year or two before his channel was even created. Regardless, Jeremy's claim does seem to hold some merit. As early as 2011, there were different hosts on the Be Your Own IT channel. With this potential transaction, the possible selling of the Be Your Own IT channel, something changed with Jeremy's outlook on YouTube. Suddenly, channel growth could translate directly to revenue. The grift, as it were, was not entirely in the selling of products through his personal websites. It could now also be to sell a channel and the website coupled to it. This could explain RC Nightmare, a channel established August 27, 2010. As Be Your Own IT drew from Jeremy's experience with computers, RC Nightmare drew from Jeremy and his best friend Brandon's enthusiasm for RC cars. specifically higher-end, customizable remote control vehicles, some with the ability to surpass 100 miles per hour. Jeremy and Brandon began by uploading videos focusing on unboxing cars and tutorial videos on how to optimize or install components. Brandon was adept in the verbal and physical breakdown of the vehicles. From the aerodynamics to even the thermodynamics, Brandon speedily named off components and even their composition. Jeremy, however, often spoke of personal anecdotes and the superficial qualities of the vehicles, sometimes even struggling to remove the vehicle from its cardboard platform.
This time I'm actually a little bit better prepared to get this thing out of here. So I won't do my fat guy struggles bit, albeit I know that's a crowd pleaser. Oh, maybe you will see it. Maybe you'll get a little taste here.
Oh, nigga.
Brandon's videos of this sort often outperformed Jeremy's. Regardless, there was not as much demand for information on remote control vehicles as there was computer repair. Naturally, this was an issue. Without significant traffic, Jeremy could not grow his accompanying website rcnightmare.com, making it both difficult to sell and more difficult to bring advertisers on too. While Jeremy did utilize his tested strategy of nearly daily uploads, he also found a new way to boost both his channel's growth and his website's growth, even if it was artificial.
Every 250 subscribers we get on YouTube, we're going to give away a truck, up to 10 trucks. If we get all the subscribers in the next week, we'll give them all away this week. All that we ask is that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, come over to our forum, have at least 10 posts in the forum. Now these can be questions, comments, or answers, and reply to one blog post. That's it.
This strategy appeared to have worked. Jeremy announced a winner on
Naturally.
November 16, 2010, and a different set of winners in January 2011. 117 participants amounts to over 1,000 forum posts. Just 1 month later, Jeremy made another RC-related channel, focusing on RC discussion with both Brandon and Jeremy present. And in June, Jeremy promised free t-shirts to any user that reaches 100 posts on the RC Nightmare forum.
Cynical person, but is he giving away a badass truck, though?
These are likely the same t-shirts that could be purchased on the website. Separately, and still in June, Jeremy was running yet another giveaway. Rather than focusing on forum posts, the condition to win was based on referrals, either to RC Nightmare or Friend of RC. Not included was the third channel in the expanding network, under RC Flight School, covering remote control planes. Following this pattern, the RC Skipper channel was created on July 1st, covering remote control boats. These channels, relative to RC Nightmare, saw very little growth, possibly due to their lack of uploads. Though RC Nightmare would see some monetization through advertisements and an online marketplace the following year, Jeremy evidently grew weary of solely focusing on RC vehicles. This explains the existence of score10bucks.com, a website run by Jeremy. It is also tied to this Twitter account under his name, Jeremy Hambly. As for the website, Jeremy appears to have been drop shipping select DVDs. Quote, "Here's what we're doing with our advertising budget. Instead of building tons of websites to promote these DVD releases or buying up ad space, we spend our budget on $10 gift cards to a major online retailer. Everyone likes free money, and getting $10 for buying a DVD is essentially getting a
Holy shit, I just realized how bright my face is right now.
DVD for free." Unquote.
Boy.
This website, apparent from the lack of updates, was abandoned the same month it was erected. Jeremy, unrelenting, created yet another website known as Marketing Sheriff. As with Be Your Own AT and RC Nightmare, this website had a forum, accompanying tutorials through the Marketing Sheriff YouTube channel, and offered one-on-one consulting. Quote, "Marketing Sheriff also hosts high-level online marketing video lessons, elite contract negotiations, and members-only forums of experts to get your questions answered right away. The Deputy Program is a group of the world's top-performing online marketing, design, contract negotiation, and all things business-oriented." Unquote. According to Jeremy, Marketing Sheriff, in focusing on servicing higher-end clients, would be his main revenue stream. Similarly successful was MTG Headquarters, a channel based.
Okay, this is the point where I gotta move around a little bit. The quartering begins. The quartering overture, that's funny. Yeah, we're just gonna skip straight to that.
Channel.
And all these people grew up to be the same
Of new allies and helped him refine a lucrative genre of video that he had been making for the wrong audience. The same type of video that created enemies in the Magic community was going to usher in Jeremy's largest and longest running channel.
And all these people grew up to be the same fuckers in middle school that were like, well, if you don't subscribe to the popular idea, maybe Pogs at the time, or starter jackets, I don't know, I'm old, then you're not cool. Or if you were poor, you weren't cool. Or if there's a whole variety of things that would make you outcast. But now, when they get older, they get a little power on Twitter, they can find more people that, it's like the blob. And then they become this massive thing of groupthink and toxicity that's trying to push everyone out who disagrees and then just absorb more people into their ideology. What I want to do, hopefully, with this channel is to push these conversations forward.
Obviously, I don't want any bullshit SJW book. As always, SJW's always lies. SJW lesbian space gem. Garrett, SJW red-haired, blue-haired Mohawk guy. General SJW buzzwords. Lol cow, milking the feminist lol cow down. Classic SJW stuff. BuzzFeed hates men. Feminist agenda person's feminist propaganda.
Yeah, so like I said, just mid. Fucking this content.
And everyone needs to stop getting triggered. I'm not a fan of Brie Larson. Maybe it's because Brie Larson. Your favorite Brie Larson. Brie Larson is going to help you. And that Brie Larson. Just you and me. All female, mega diverse MCU film directed by Brie Larson. Do it.
Just posting, my 5th Brie Larson video in 30 days.
Oh.
Things like that.
I'm already known as the guy who made 1,000 videos about Brie Larson. The action, it's got to be live. It's got to be in the moment. I also have to admit that I really dislike Brie Larson.
Though Jeremy may be capable of having a nuance.
Like there's not, you don't need to talk about Brie Larson that fucking much. I only I used to make like little jokes here and there, and I did a review on that one movie she did because everybody was doing a fucking review of Captain Marvel, and I was like, okay, but I wanted to look around at different parts of her filmography because she made a couple of bullshit films. I didn't want people to think because people have this misconception that Captain Marvel fucked her up, and that was like, oh well, she had such great promise before that with Room, but y'all skipping over a lot of movies she was in. Y'all skipping over a lot of bullshit that shows that she really doesn't have as much potential as people think she does. But whatever. But yeah, this dick was just making hella videos on this bitch. I'm like, not even a fucking serious, bro.
Discussion. For the vast majority of his videos, he certainly does not display it. In his past, his incuriousness and inability to formulate a cohesive argument has forced him, time after time, to make videos reliant on emotion or sensationalism to draw an audience. This is why Brandon's technical breakdowns in their RC channel often outperform Jeremy's. It is also why Jeremy was relegated to opening packs of cards in a game known for its complexity and strategy, areas explored and dominated by his contemporaries. When forced to create meaningless content, the only variable Jeremy can control is content frequency. Card opening videos were easily replicable. It created competition that Jeremy admitted he could not compete with.
Guys like Open Boosters came along and kind of slayed the beast in terms of, ultra rare vintage product openings.
Oh,
this is not the only time Jeremy was outperformed by other channels.
And also there were a bunch of...
Oh, shit. Bite Deity, $5 super chat. Pause watching a video breakdown Mansa Musa being mythicized like Gilgamesh to a giant mediocre hamster. Thank you, Bite Deity. Juan Wick, $2 super chat. Brie Larson, Jeremy TheQuartering handling.
claw machine channels. Here's some deep lore. They were faking their wins. It's hard to compete winning a plush, a Bart Simpson plush, when these 15-year-old kids are faking winning Xboxes and this and that. So everyone lost faith.
Jeremy is limited to producing sensational videos. He is deceitful and or manipulates footage to favor him, and he uploads frequently and typically on the same day the video was recorded. Jeremy is a perfect fit for a political commentary channel, but political commentary narrowed to only culture, and again narrowed only to pop culture. For Jeremy, the era of selling channels had passed. Now it was the era of selling outrage. If this was all that Jeremy did, he could be very successful. Only he has two major flaws. There is a part of him that demands respect online. This same part of him also seeks fellowship online. These two elements drive the opposite of the desired result.
Thank you for your purchase. Sargon of Akkad would like to personally thank you for your purchase of 1 vial of his semen. This is a lot. Do you think I don't know if you use it to season or what, but here goes nothing. Can't say I've ever
Knowing that what we know, it's probably real.
tasted anything like that before. It's almost like when you have Cinnamon Toast Crunch and you have just the cinnamon and milk at the bottom of the bowl.
That was a video titled Sargon of Akkad's Semen Taste Test. Sargon of Akkad is a
Like, what the fuck? I want, you know what? Fuck it. Let it play. I want to hear the story behind this, because what?
creator that makes similar videos to Jeremy. He is someone that Jeremy greatly admired. Admired enough to make this strange, sarcastic video because Coach Red Pill, a creator in the same space as Jeremy, commented about such a thing.
Coach Red Pill asked me, actually stated, really, keep sucking on Sargon's dick, boy. V says that Sargon's cum tastes awfully good. So does it?
Jeremy is not one to save face or cut his losses. This exchange was the first domino. It would bring more confrontation, and that confrontation would have Jeremy reveal otherwise private information. On May 21st, 2018, Jeremy and Coach Red Pill confronted each other on a live stream.
I'll
How
go
many
education
children do you
to
have?
education.
How
I'll
many
go house
children
to
do
house
you have?
with you. I'll go wife to wife with you. I'll go bank
Okay.
account to bank account with you. Anyone
Oh, I don't think you want to go there. Okay.
Oh, yeah, don't do that. It's gay. I'll go bank account to bank account with you. Like, don't do that loser shit.
Sure.
I will.
How many children?
I will.
How many children?
0.
Okay. I've got 4 by 3 different women.
That's not a fucking flex. That's not a fucking flex. If anything, Jeremy comes out on top for this one. I'm sorry. At least he's not dumb enough to impregnate 3 different chicks. Three different loser chicks that he didn't want to be with. And you got 3 bitches, like... That's loser shit!
Okay, so you're shitty dad. Congratulations.
Yeah, look, I gotta give it to Jeremy right here. Okay? I gotta give that to... you shouldn't not be comparing money and all that shit. But on this point, I gotta give it to him.
Jeremy and Coach Red Pill also compared their subscriber count. Most importantly, the two compared their estimated net worth.
How many figures?
Net, probably low 7s.
Okay.
At 35.
At 35. Okay, good.
Jeremy claimed to be a millionaire. This would not be the last time he would flaunt his wealth, but it was the first time and perhaps the only time that Jeremy provided information on his net worth. This otherwise worthless information is dangerous when put alongside any would-be desperate plea for financial assistance. For the moment, it would drown under a sea of noise. For the present, it was mid-2018 that Jeremy was hitting a stride in spotlighting social justice warriors, or SJWs, a derisive umbrella term used to describe indignant, unruly adults. Jeremy was able to recenter the frustration pop culture enthusiasts felt in their hobbies, such as comic books, towards these SJWs. While Jeremy failed to move the conversation, if anything made tensions worse, he was successful in growing TheQuartering, going from 1.5 million views a month to 7 million by August, then to over 10 million views a month nearing the end of 2018. During this time, Jeremy started the podcast.
Robert Baratheon, he said he wanted Brittany Venti's babies. Oh, Jesus. Gary Thomas, $5 super chat. Oh, Coach Red Pill. Remember when he was Murdered by the Ukrainian government during the start of the Russian-Ukraine war. Strange times.
Channel The Incredible Salt Mine with 2 other creators. Stories told in these episodes would haunt him far into the future. This specific story only made possible due to a chat member donating $500.
Somebody just fucking donated $500. I have to tell the story about how I shit my pants now.
No, nigga, don't. No, you don't. Nobody asked for that shit. Oh, someone said $500. I need to talk about the time I shit my pants now. Really? Do you? Is that really? I don't think that's necessary.
Oh, you do.
Once upon a time, I believe I was probably 32, 33.
Cynical person. This man's voice is putting me to sleep, but I'm fighting it.
Maybe 34.
So, hang on. So,
Yeah, Cameron's video would have, you know, like really kept the everything lively, but I think this dude's video, the timing for for Jeremy's cringe is better, and it's like he knows how to structure all, and he knows how to word and structure all of Jeremy's bullshit to where it's just really fucking funny. His deadpan delivery plus the way he delivers, way he presents Jeremy's pathetic life is fucking hilarious.
hang on, what was that a couple of years ago? How old are you?
Yeah. I'm 36.
Okay. All right.
So
This
yeah,
is
it was
recent.
vivid.
Go on.
The memory is vivid. We're at Walmart. We had just eaten, my wife and we had just eaten at Qdoba. And like, you know, when you're gonna have I would say watery shit, you can kind of
The bubble guts.
tell like your stomach kind of gurgles, and
Mm-hmm.
you know it's gonna be bad. Well, we're grocery shopping, and it starts to hit me. I'm like, oh, I got to shit. We're in the front of the store by the vegetables. The bathrooms are way in the back, or in the front of the store, like on the other side, looking for avocados. And then it's like, oh shit, it's time. And my mind immediately goes in like slow mo.
He says, it's time. Oh, a shit avalanche has arrived to the asshole of Jeremy Hambly. It is time.
The bathrooms are way in the back, or in the front of the store, like on the other side, looking for avocados. And then it's like, oh shit, it's time. And my mind immediately goes in like slow motion, where I'm doing the calculation. I realized at this moment that there's a real possibility I might shit my pants, because it was just like fucking happening. I start thinking, well, if it happens, I don't want it to be up front by all the checkouts where everybody...
Oh, specifically by the checkout. Because that's what matters. Like, as long as it's not near the checkout, anywhere else is fine.
He sees me. So I decide to take the longer route to the back, because I know I can kind of duck through.
Oh, wait, John Joe Jameson. Stop it! You say one more thing about your bowels and I'm gonna smoke myself.
Like the clothing and like the automobile section.
Oh shit, Coke addict, 12 ounce. We'll just keep it at that. Because that's a lot of O's and Z's I can't understand. $49.99 super chat. You got some liquor to get through the watery shit segment of the video.
See me in case the inevitable happens.
In case the inevitable happens. Like, why are you talking like a fucking narrator of a true crime show? Oh.
I hit the shoe section, which you guys haven't been at Walmart, but
Please tell me you didn't shit in a shoe, nigga. Tell me that didn't happen. Oh, Bite Deity $2 super chat. I wonder why this guy doesn't have kids yet. Because why are you pinpointing the shoe aisle? Please don't do. Please.
The shoe section, you're about halfway. You can see the bathrooms.
Mm-hmm.
The second I see the bathrooms, I get like shit radar.
The second I see the bathrooms, I get shit radar. Like I get doo-doo Doppler. Oh my god.
And I'm like, okay, it's happening now. I'm starting to think, okay, if I have to shit in the store, where is the best place to shit in a Walmart? Because I'm not
gonna
make it. I knew for a fact.
No, please.
I wasn't gonna make it. So I cut down the shoe aisle.
I'm pretty sure that was Baron going, ugh. Oh my god.
Because nobody shops for shoes at Walmart. And then I've resigned myself to shitting my pants in a Walmart at this point. I'm thinking, okay, so my wife's gonna have to find me like some sweatpants or something. I'm going to shit my pants. It's happening. And at that moment, a little came out.
Oh, I got a turtle head poking out. Oh, broken Cornholio, $5 super chat. A blast of porcelain stew was about to be sprayed into a Skechers at Walmart. Oh, God.
Started running down my leg.
Oh, it started running down his fucking leg. Yeah.
And I like...
Somebody said, what?
Oh, my God. You know what? I'd rather than like kneel and accept my fate, I'm fucking going for it. So I hit the back wall. I'm on the home stretch. With each step, a little more is coming out. And it's down to, it's
Nigga, don't you know how to pucker or like tighten that shit up?
running down my leg now to where it's like at my sock. I'm covered.
Like the last time I felt like I was gonna shit myself was when I was a fucking toddler. Like that's it. That's the only time where because I don't understand unless you're like, yeah, you're really old and your muscles aren't the way they used to be, like you can't really tighten up that well. But you're a grown ass man and you can't tighten up that sphincter, nigga.
Shit.
No way the bathroom is that far away from you in Walmart.
And I'm running like clenched butt, and I get into the bathroom.
Were you leaving a trail? Were you leaving a
Yeah, there was a little bit. There was a little bit on the ground.
Oh no, Jesus Christ!
Welcome back. Yeah. There are a couple spots. Yeah, and so I get into the bathroom. I open the bathroom door, and thanks to my quick thinking, I'm already taking my pants off because I'm thinking, all right, well, my underwear, it's over. The underwear, that's not.
They're disintegrated.
Home with me. But if I can save my pants, because I'm 6'5", 6'6", and a big dude. I'm not finding pants on the rack at the store. So I'm like, I got to save my pants. So I burst into the bathroom. My pants are already half off. Shit's coming out of down my leg. There's a fucking dude at the urinal, and he whips his head around and said, dude, I'm shitting myself. Sorry. And there's shit.
What?
Why did you need to know that?
Yeah, I was taking my pants off. I thought he should know.
What the? Leviticus Rots, $4.99 super chat. I'm so sick and tired of this era of oversharing. True. Ugh. Just because it's the internet doesn't mean you have to say shit.
But it wasn't like...
Dude, I'm shitting myself. Sorry.
Yeah. And at this point, it's just over. It's over. I get into the stall. Thank God no one was there. Otherwise, I was gonna sit on the trash can. And
not applicable. It is kind of funny, yeah, but for the wrong reasons. It's just tragic. And because he tells it in a really weird way.
And what's left just exits by no choice of my own. It's the rest of it. Now I'm looking down. My pants are in the middle of the Walmart bathroom with several spots of shit. There's shit.
And I wouldn't even like. After taking it in the middle of a public bathroom, especially a Walmart, I would not wear those pants again.
Shit all over the floor in the bathroom, and this.
Did the guy just scurry out, or is he?
No,
like,
dude, this guy is a fucking hero. Okay, he's a cotton top black dude. I don't know if he worked there or what the deal was, but he fucking barricaded the door for me. He's like, I got you, dude.
What a fucking
Ebony and ivory, shit your pants, shit their pants in perfect harmony.
Yeah. He's like, I got you, man. He's like, no one's coming in. So then I begin the long cleaning process of having to take a 6'5", 300-pound man taking a bath in a Walmart sink because I had shit all over me.
How'd you get it all over you, you fuck?
And at no point, by the way, does my wife turned one way, saw me picking out avocados. 30 minutes later, she gets a text from me. I shit myself. She had fucking no idea where I went. She thought I was like mad and I left. It was like, because obviously I'm like, look, I gotta handle this. When you're covered in your own fecal matter.
She's just following the trailer shit like fucking Hansel and Gretel.
She had no idea where I even went. By the time I get cleaned up, I'm like, oh, I should probably tell my wife, what's going on. And I had like 30 missed calls, 30 missed calls from her. She had no fucking idea. By the time I get back to my wife, she's fucking pissed because she had to do all the grocery shopping by herself. I'm like, but I shit myself. And she's like, well, you're not driving in my car. So she there was obviously still poop spots on my pants. They were fine, but there was some splatter.
Though the streamed podcast where Jeremy told his story only got 30,000 views, retellings of the story would get considerably more viewership. On the topic of viewership, Jeremy began uploading 2 videos a day and began his crusade.
I'm so glad we're past that. Thank
against
you.
celebrity Brie Larson, the actress who played Captain Marvel in Captain Marvel, a movie based on the Marvel comics. Jeremy covered the release of Captain Marvel while commenting on Brie Larson.
Wow, yeah, that's a lot of Brie Larson back to back to back like that. Like back to back to back to back. Where's the dates? Oh, this isn't really back to back to back. Okay. April, September. Well, they're kind of spaced out unless they're not in order. So, yeah, so that's a lot of videos though, even if they're not back to back to back. That's still a lot.
Own controversial comments. In his career, he's made 270 videos on the topic of or mentioning Brie Larson.
Damn. I've only made fucking. I can't even remember. I did that review of Unicorn Store, and I'll make like little jokes here and there, but other than that, it's like, yeah, when a topic is through, it's through. That's why I always had a policy when I was doing when I was doing more commentary videos on SJWs and shit back in the day. Like I would like make it a point to only make at least 3 videos on the same person. Like do a trilogy and then cut it off. Except for Riley Dennis, that's a special case because he was a fucking head case. I made at least 4 on him, but that's the most. That was the most. That's where I maxed out at.
Jeremy made so much money covering her that he dedicated a new
No Name Jellyfish. Are you still doing reaction vids to Robin Hood? I swear I'm gonna get to that. I gotta get stable somewhere first before I do it though.
New shit to her.
Every night before I go to bed too. Just a little ritual. Appreciate you. This one right here too. Appreciate you.
Jeremy covered other evolving stories such as the exploitation of Stan Lee and the fall of Anita Sarkeesian. yet neither of these were as lucrative as his coverage of Brie Larson. As with any of his other videos, Jeremy often poorly summarized articles, sometimes missing key information that made the point of his video moot. For example, there is this video uploaded in 2021. The headline partly reads, "On-screen killer Michael Myers is branded homophobic for murdering a gay couple in new film," but horror fans
I remember
argue
that.
it is a sign of equality. This is an
I remember I remember that non-controversy. That bullshit.
Several tweets.
I would think that this is like ironic satire, but it's not.
Quote, the Twitter user later added, "If it wasn't already clear enough, this tweet was a joke, so please stop attacking me," unquote. Not only is this in the article Jeremy is reading, it is on screen while he is contradicting it. It does not end there.
I got so many people like outright stating very...
Yeah, one person was joking about that, but there were other people who were definitely legitimately saying that. I remember that shit when that movie first came out.
Obvious.
The problem is he didn't cover those. Didn't do any fucking research.
Fake, false information, like so easily researchable, and then stating it so emotionally as fact.
Oh shit.
Emotionally as fact.
Okay, wait, there we go. Oh, restaurant trash. Hey Jay, you gonna do a review of Sinners? Oh yeah, I'm working on that right now. Because recent struggles, I had to put it on the back burner for a minute. But like I said, as soon as I get stable somewhere, I'm gonna be back on it. Because I'm just editing it. Like it's gonna be done when I get back. It's gonna be done like I guess in like a week or two. Once I get back on it, because like I said, I'm in the editing stage. Like I've filmed it. It's in there. Like I already got like the first 12 minutes edited.
That it made me think like these people are actually insane.
As profitable as it was for Jeremy to monetize nonsense outrage and antagonize others on YouTube or Twitter, back in 2000.
Black Cat Red Ed, I think that's what it is. Jay, serious question: if I cuss in chat, does that mess you up as the streamer monetarily or algorithmically? Honestly, I don't know. Maybe it. I don't know. I don't know. I think when you curse, if like you say something like too racy, it will just automatically. They'll just automatically. YouTube will just automatically censor your chat. So your chat comment. So.
2018, some posts would have lasting consequences that outweighed any monetary gain or support. On June 30th, 2018, in response to Matt Fantastic alleging someone was being predatory, Jeremy, as he did with Mark Rosewater, claimed, quote, "Someone once told me Matt Fantastic did some horrible things with young boys. He should pay for what he did. Listen and believe me," unquote.
This is the window he punched in after not being able to continue to punch me. Here's some witnesses. Hey, did that guy just ask my name and then start assaulting me?
Yeah, he said, "Hey, are you Jeremy Hambly?" And you said, "Yeah," and he goes, "Fuck you," and reached over and started punching you in the head.
I don't know if you saw the YouTube footage, but just got here to Gen Con 2018, was hanging out with basically Gen Con royalty.
On August 2nd, 2018, Jeremy was assaulted at a bar near Gen Con, a convention he was attending. Jeremy explains the assailant asked him to verify who he was before striking him repeatedly on the back of his head, then fled before the police could be called. Jeremy also alleges that the bar initially refused to call the police.
Look at this shirt. Fucking ripped my shirt. Wait, hold on. Ripped all the buttons off my shirt. Fucking, my arm is bleeding from, here, let me put it this way. Can you see that? That's just from me trying to pull away from this guy. Like, he probably thinks he's so fucking woke. And he's gonna go tell his buddies how cool he was, right? For attacking somebody when they weren't even looking.
Quote, "I'm keeping a lower profile, but I'm straight chillin' and doing fine. Telling stories about me online is what it is." no charges. I haven't fled the con/state. I'm drinking beers, playing games, and doing business with my friends." Unquote. Matt Fantastic, the assailant who was identified the same day of the attack, ended this post with #PunchNazis. On the 4th,
yeah, that's where you lost me. Ugh.
Jeremy commented on the widespread coverage of his assault, remarking on the support he was receiving and vowing
Joey Joester, I have to admit I've watched him for a little while, but I dropped him because, well, he was getting boring, the clickbait stuff, this thing was the nail in the coffin.
going to pursue legal action. And though he initially wanted to prematurely leave Gen Con in fear of another assault, he made the decision to remain for his previously appropriated time. With videos of support pouring in, Jeremy on August 9th created a GoFundMe for the purpose of suing Matt Fantastic. The fundraiser undershot its goal of $40,000 by $6,000. Still, Jeremy went forward with it. In the midst of filing, Jeremy received an email from the Gen Con company, informing him that he and Matt Fantastic were banned from attending future events, a decision influenced by the possibility of further retaliation at Jeremy at upcoming conventions. The results of the lawsuit, to some, would be similarly disappointing. Rather than
yeah, that's bullshit for banning both of them when he's not the one who threw the first punch or attacked somebody. That's bullshit. We'll just get rid of both of you.
reaching judgment, Jeremy and Matt settled. Matt's apology in video form appears to be a condition for this settlement.
Hi, this is Matt Loader. Some of you know me as Matt Fantastic. Just prior to Gen Con 2018, I let my anger get the best of me and physically confronted Jeremy Hambly outside a bar in Indianapolis over statements he made about me previously. I unequivocally take responsibility for my actions that evening, which were wrong, and apologize to Jeremy for my thoughtless conduct.
Matt looked gleeful in his apology, something that was not lost on those reacting to Jeremy's video. Quote, Matt is basically smirking at the beginning of his apology. He clearly doesn't think this is a serious situation even after losing. Since we will never know the terms of the settlement, I suspect from his smugness that he was not made to pay out much of anything, probably not even the cost of Jeremy's lawyers, since Jeremy only said, quote-unquote, remaining funds would be donated, unquote. This was just the first of Jeremy's fundraising efforts started in 2018 to reach an unsatisfying conclusion. The second was a fundraiser for Exclusively Games, a video game, tabletop, and arcade game media website campaigning as a space devoid of politics. Quote-unquote, all games, no politics. Though Jeremy had experience managing websites across several channels with little overhead, this changed in 2014 when his Patreon asked for $5,000 per month.
Fucking picture. And it's not even cut out well. Oh, that's trash. That's bad.
For a full staff of presumably 4 to 5 writers and an application development team. This changed again in late 2018 when Jeremy claimed running website now cost $30,000 for 3 months. He also stated in the fundraising that he pre-funded the graphic design of the website, the HTML coding of the website, the vBulletin software, and the website's forum. The $10,000 a month was to pay for articles, editors, mods, social media managers, ongoing graphic design, merge creation, and server protection. The funding concluded with $159,443 raised. The website appears to have launched early 2019 to little fanfare. This is quantifiable because the articles have a view counter underneath them. While some would get as high as 8.5 thousand, others would slump to 400 views, a fraction of the viewership Jeremy was receiving on his main channel. Additionally, the website did not seem stringent in its policy to keep politics out. For example, there is this article covering Roblox reversing PewDiePie's ban on the platform. The article cited this image as the explanation for his ban, naming specifically a redirecting of unsafe and inappropriate sites/channels, alongside inappropriate behavior, though this reasoning was dubious as the ban was reversed and it specifically arose through an erroneous flagging system. The article cites the reasoning for the initial ban as a quote-unquote political decision while failing to expand on how it was politically motivated. Though most of the commenters do not question the writing, this user does. Quote, isn't that political? I thought this site should be free of this kind of stuff, unquote. A different user responds, quote, type text here. Ellipses. Not really. An influencer was banned from an online video game. Was it for 2 political reasons? Maybe, but it's still interesting to know. And the writer isn't giving his opinion on the ban either. Unquote. Exclusively Games also had a YouTube channel where reviews could be found not adhering to the policy of no politics while claiming to be doing such a thing.
The reason it's called Exclusively Games is that its writers do not inject political agendas into their
Oh, Blue River mods get paid. Jay needs some extra eyes. Yeah, he seems to really be throwing around money, like, because when he was labeling all the technical stuff that went into the website, I was like, it's a little bit lengthy. I don't know. Does it really cost that fucking much money for a website? I don't know. That sounds sketchy. Joey Joestar also, Chrissy Mayer, the redhead from FNT, sweeped for him and acted oblivious even though she was told several times about his actions. And it's what happens when you work with people who aren't on the up and up. And, this is like the laying down with dogs thing. It's just like, because now you gotta fucking either you gotta like chastise them for what they've done and then possibly lose your job fucking with them, or you gotta do what she did and just like, no, I don't want to talk about it. But no, they'll just, oh well, he fucked up, like shit. There have been people that I was on EFAP with, and I did like an EFAP video with. Like, it's not the same thing, but I'm just saying. There's been people who I had disagreements about, or some shit about when they did something a little sketchy. That I, like I said, that on who's been on EFAP with me, because I'm not just gonna. You can't just ignore things. You gotta say something, especially when you're as close as she is to him. You can't just duck and cover. I mean, come on. Because this, like, a part of the criticism of him is that the whole money thing, and I'm sure he's paying you. You gotta have an opinion on this. Samantha Smith, 733, $10 super chat. Hey, Jay Longbone, love your videos and streams. I've been watching since high school, 2018. Damn. Excuse me. Along with Mahler, Computing Forever, Shuan Head, Chris Raygun. Hope things are going better for you. I think they will soon. I'm hoping and praying for that. Thank you. Oh, shit. Oh. This chat. Colin Walker, $4.99 super chat. Why are you streaming while Kino was live? I didn't know they'd be live. I don't really watch their show like that, so I didn't know when they were going to be streaming. Why must I choose? I know it's painful, but just remember, you can, like, when this is done, there's going to be a VOD up for it, so you can always come back. You don't have to watch it live. Sty Games, $6.99 super chat. If the quartering multiplied by 2, he would be 2 quarterings or a halfling. And what if he multiplied by 4 or divided by 2 or quit YouTube? Joey Bag of Donuts, $4.99 super chat. EFAP movie trivia goats. Love your work, Jay. Thank you. Okay, I think we're done with the super chats for now. Yeah, okay, there we go.
articles, which has become, sadly, as many of you know, all too common in the gaming industry today, especially in games media. So that's what it means. It means no political agendas. It does not mean no opinions about anything.
For the most part, fairly inoffensively done. The game doesn't get political, there's no girl power or anti-male kind of attitude to the game, which originally worried me.
By June 2019, the website was failing. The top articles were only getting hundreds of views. The same could not be said for TheQuartering. Jeremy could be seen celebrating the growth on his channel in this video posted July 1st.
My sponsors don't care at all about the fact that, about how many subscribers I have. They care. The only reason they reach out to me is because of my average daily views. That is why, even though many of my videos get 100 to 200,000 views, which is awesome, I'm still getting bombarded with offers. I could probably do ads every few days. Hey, dude, I don't have much money, but I'm almost like, oh my God, I just wish I could refund that. I don't want people to stretch themselves to tip me. That's why I work my day job. That's why I'll never quit my day job. It keeps me grounded, and it keeps me in a situation where I don't have to worry about somebody who's just got a few bucks in their bank account tipping me. That just makes me feel gross. 6 months ago, the community rose up and worked together to bring to fruition. 6 months ago, the community got together and brought to life exclusively games.
Oh, wait. Colin Walker. Oh, shit. Colin Walker, 199 super chat. Rags jump scare. Bumcrack Jones. Remember the Long Bros? Jay, I gotta ask, Falcon the Winter Soldier when? It's coming, I swear. It's just something always fucking happens right when I'm in the mode where I can, edit long form videos. Ugh.
Games.com.
Quote, exclusively games July fundraiser. The website's monthly operating cost for an editor, news desk, and to pay the writers is approximately $10,000. I am seeking to cover 6 months of content. 100% of funding goes into the content. I, Jeremy, have not taken a dime and will continue to draw no revenue for myself. Unquote. This received $53,000, raising the total fund raised for the website to over $200,000. A fundraiser that came during Jeremy's best performing month so far, maintaining 20 million views a month, helped by his upload rate of 2 videos a day. This likely influenced Jeremy's decision to officially leave Unsleep Media, formerly known as MTG headquarters. Jeremy applied himself to TheQuartering, not only embracing its growth, but also its
Max,
trouble
the best
with
boy.
demonetization.
Jay, always a pleasure
It's
to
not
see
like
you.
2/3 of my videos
Thank you.
end up getting hit with the
It's a
yellow
pleasure to
check
see you
mark
as well.
only after reviewing. By the way, I have over 1,000 videos. To give you an idea about machine learning, I have over 1,000 videos, and maybe 2 of them were confirmed after manual review that they weren't appropriate for advertisers.
Jeremy's frequent uploads were making it difficult to appeal the videos that were flagged as unsuitable for advertising. There was worse to come. YouTube, in taking more control of its algorithm, was reducing the effectiveness of subscriptions. Previously, being subscribed to a channel meant a notification was sent to the subscriber. This was changed and now required users to select a secondary option, the subscriber bell, to now be notified.
Hey, did you cover this? Did you cover how Riot Games had this lawsuit settlement the other night? Yeah, I did a video 3 freaking days ago, but YouTube doesn't care. YouTube is not only not notifying you, but they're actively hiding the garbage.
His spazzing is fucking hilarious to me.
I don't care. There's some smaller channels out there who think it's funny when people out there are struggling and frustrated, and I get it. I've been there. It's okay. Make your content.
Sty Games 279 super chat. TheQuartering is almost as bad as The Boys season 5. Oh, you poor Boys fans. I dropped out of that show. I checked out of the show being quality. Like, I emotionally checked out of it. Season 2, probably midway through season 2, and I stopped watching it completely the very beginning of season 4. Because that's when I was just like, ugh. You're not good anymore. You're terrible now. It's just, it's inevitable. Half the time, you're just waiting around to see if the show will get better. And I'm willing to bet, because I looked at a comment, a comment thread on X underneath, I think, the new poster of the season finale. And everybody's like, y'all know this shit. Like, it is supposed to be like this bombastic, terrifying scene taken straight from the comics. And everyone, there's a bunch of people who say, that shit ain't happening. That shit ain't happening. Basically, the producers or whoever's making these posters has a habit of referencing the comics or making shit look bigger than it is. And then when you watch the show, it's just another fucking filler episode. That's the consensus that I've seen so far. And like a lot of people were just like, "Hey, maybe it'll be good. Maybe it'll be good. Like maybe it'll be good. Maybe it'll be good. Maybe it'll be good. Maybe it'll be good." Like it's just so much cope from the fans. It's really funny. Oh, they really want this show to be good, and it's going to be a complete wet fart. It's not gonna. I made a funny prediction in the comments section of one of like Nerdrotics videos. I was like, he's probably, Homelander's probably just gonna like, because of he took some kind of drug that made him a god or some shit. Like this is all secondhand information, but Homelander took some drug that made him a god, and my prediction was that he's probably gonna mutate and become some freak that looks exactly like Trump. Like his hair's gonna start falling out. He's gonna get fatter for some reason, and he's gonna like look like a mutated version of Trump because the show is just that fucking infantile and ridiculous. And like I don't know. I want to see if my prediction is true. I think it is, but it probably isn't. I'm probably just overdoing it with the cringe, but it'd be fucking hilarious, but not surprising if that turned out to be the case. Fromius Konsu, $10 super chat. Hey Jay, longtime fan from EFAP and your NOCs. Thanks for many years of content. Jeremy is a wiener. True, and thank you. Oh, I can't stand it when chat starts scrolling by itself. Ugh. Juan Wick, remember the Long Bros? The Boys season 5 video went, I hate it. Oh, that's not coming because, like I said, I haven't watched the show since the beginning of season 4. I'm out. I'm out of that shit. So, Joey Joester, Seth Rogen's the producer of it. But oh yeah, I know. I heard he cast his fucking self in the show. He did that a couple times. No, he was cast as himself this season. But there was another season where he was in the show as another character. Like, he just can't... This motherfucker just can't not be seen. Ugh. Anyway.
But the fact of the matter is, this is exactly why I will never commit to making content full-time. Because the YouTube system is completely, unequivocally, undeniably broken.
Jeremy...
It's like he's doing, like, kid acting. You know? Look, I really mean it, man. I mean it. Like, he doesn't put his full heart into it because he's acting, but he can't put his full heart into it because he doesn't really understand the technique of acting. But it's a grown man acting like he's really passionate about this, or he's just really spazzy and he just came off that way. I don't know, but yeah, it seems like he was acting. Juan Wick, $5 super chat. Jer's life is neither a tragedy or a comedy. It's a horror movie. The greatest lie the devil the greatest lie the devil ever told was the Boys TV show ever being good. It used to be good. Season 1 was good. It was. It had its problems, but it was still good. Everything else after that was boo boo. So.
He was also having problems with YouTube's claim system, a system often abused.
YouTube is still allowing them to leave claims on YouTubers' videos. This has been going on for years. And they don't do anything about it. I'm sick of this shit. You have no idea what it's like to put a 2, 3, 4 videos a day and then have some dickhole claim your video and say, well, 10% of people will only fight this claim. I guess we'll just milk money off people who are clearly in fair use. And you know what, Marvel, you're part of this too.
Jeremy was indeed uploading 3 to 4 videos a day. He had, in just a year, gone from uploading daily to twice a day to now double that. Within this sea of uploads, starting 2020, Jeremy began to have some unique opinions.
But he said in an interview with The Independent that he was so bored of talking about the film. Instead, he turned the discussion towards his views on Mr. Weinstein's alleged victims and that adults who made choices and why he's tired as a white man for being blamed for everything that's wrong with the world.
Hey, who are we talking about? Okay, but who are we talking about?
Perhaps just the ramblings of a man who is too old to care anymore, but nonetheless, there's a lot of truth in what he says. Now, there are how many victims in Harvey's life, and I feel sympathy for them, but Hollywood is full of very ambitious people who are adults, and they make choices. If you read between the lines here, what he's saying is people knew what they were getting into when they serviced the man, and they either, for better or worse, got what they had hoped or didn't. But nonetheless, as adults, they made their own decision, and now they're looking to blame everybody else for that.
Harvey Weinstein is a former film producer, one convicted of R-word and sexual.
I love how this nigga started melting as soon as he went to prison. He just started, like, his body just gave out, or he's acting. There's a possibility too. But this nigga does look bad. Legit, like, you can't fake all that. His crouching and his walker, that could be faked. But, like, he just looks bad.
Assault. Though Jeremy appears to be sympathetic towards Weinstein, he did not extend his sympathy to composer Michael Giacchino, who on February 18, 2020, tweeted about King Kong coming back to theaters. In a reply, a user mentioned King Kong was Hitler's favorite film, to which Giacchino responded, "Fuck Hitler." Jeremy then quote-tweeted this, responding with, and there we have it. Yikes. While it appears that Jeremy was taking offense to Giacchino's dislike of Adolf Hitler, Jeremy, after swift backlash, stated, quote, "The context is that it's another comics pro with stunning and brave takes like fuck Hitler. But you're not
Okay, but you didn't have to say yikes.
Interested in that."
Like, you could have handled that better. It's like, oh, he could have. He's bad at fucking commentary, and he's bad at making jokes. He's bad at taking something and making it in. He's bad at taking something and making it funny. He's bad at it. Like, nigga, you should have said that. Like, oh, the stunning and brave stance of fuck Hitler. Like, we beat his ass. He fucking died years ago, and y'all still harping on about this punk ass nigga.
That's why you didn't add me. You just wanted to try and smear me as a quote-unquote Nazi. Fucking clowns every time. Unquote. Jeremy continued to attempt to correct his messaging. Quote, "The context is obvious in the thread that..."
One week, oh, my sweet summer child. Even season 1 was crap. It just wasn't as bad as the following seasons. Oh no! The slant. But then again, I could have, what's that thing called? Is it recency bias? I might be using it wrong though. I might be using that term wrong. But who knows? I might need to rewatch it and really pay attention to it. Because at the time number one, it was a good show. It was a good show. It was a good show, and it did get a lot of hype, and it was very. I don't want to say it was groundbreaking or. Like, it was really fresh, but it was fresh enough to where we were like, ooh, like a superhero show that could actually probably get some Emmys and shit. It's not going to get any Emmys. It's not going to get any. I mean, the only one who actually deserves anything for that show is probably Anthony Starr, despite the garbage material they gave him. But yeah. I might have a bias where season 1 is concerned. Who knows? It might all be bad. I'm probably gonna rewatch that one day. Season 1.
Comics pro arguing with fans and making stunning and brave statements like quote-unquote fuck bad things. You don't care about truth though, just perpetuating lunacy, unquote. Revisiting the original tweet shows that Giacchino was not at all arguing on the topic of comics. Actually, there is no mention of comics anywhere within the tweet exchange. Jeremy's strategy, whatever it may have been, to change how others viewed his intent, did not work. Just 2 days after the Hitler tweet was posted, Jeremy on Twitter stated, quote, "Amazing how this fuck Hitler tweet has taken hold with people completely incapable of understanding my point, which was obvious to everyone that follows me. Hollywood types saying fuck."
You should have articulated it better. That's number 1. And number 2, you should have paid more attention to context.
Hitler for retweets is fucking stupid and cringe. It's about virtue signaling. If this was not what dude was doing, okay. My point still stands. In what world is this known? Now I got morons posting my address to Twitter replies. Wonder where they came from. You had to be a complete fucking idiot or liar to say I was quote-unquote defending Hitler. Like, I respect the hustle, but you'd have to be a fucking idiot to think anyone was unironically defending Hitler. I just can't imagine people are this stupid. They have to just be willfully misrepresenting the point, right? Unquote. Below, Jeremy linked to a video by D'Angelo Wallace that
Black Cat read, watch Daredevil Born Again, Jay. You'll love it. I did. Not all of it. I saw season 1. I saw half of season 1 because I couldn't get through the damn show. I just couldn't get through it. As soon as they showed that black dude, they made him into a Jigaboo Jones character, and making him some kind of like charity case, like, oh no, I'm black and I'm just a piece of shit, making excuses for his I was done after that. I was done. That was fucking annoying.
covers Jeremy's tweet. At the time Jeremy posted it, the video had 82,000 views. Present day, the video sits at nearly 2 million views. With Twitter further examining Jeremy, his views came into question. Specifically, these 4 recent images. The first one is Jeremy stating that though he considers himself to be pretty progressive, he believes transgender people have an advantage in sports. The second is in support of someone who is labeled a homophobe, going as far as to call them a hero. The third shows that he believes that some transgender people transition as a trend, and the fourth is
it's
an image of 2 men kissing that is captioned with Jeremy stating, quote, "If you want to raise awareness, you have to make people want to throw up in their mouths," unquote. On March 12, 2020, Jeremy announced he deleted all of his tweets. This same day, Jeremy uploaded a video titled, "YouTube is destroying my channel and I have proof."
I just to be honest with you all,
Ferrigno, D'Angelo Wallace is cool, I think. He's dumb sometimes, but I like him. To each his own.
I've been very, very stressed over the past week or two, and I've tried to not let on to it, but I can't figure it out, and I need your help. Something is really weird with my YouTube channel. The videos that were supposed to send notifications, YouTube sends 3 notifications in one 24-hour period. The Review Tech USA video got well viewed. That's about my normal. My normal videos get between 100 and 150,000 views. The second video, which should have done really well, 50,000. The third video, which should have done really well, 59,000. I'm done antagonizing people on Twitter. I'm done with it because I just lose. Even though most of these idiots were just coming at me with flat out lies, I got embroiled in it, and I gave them what they wanted, and I lost course. I'm not going to do that anymore on Twitter, okay? I'm making very real changes.
According to Jeremy's Social Blade, this is the dip he was speaking of. A viewership decrease of 2 million, going from 14 million in February to 12 million in March.
My channel seems to be quarantined in some way that I haven't been able to detect yet, but is supported by all sorts of anecdotal evidence that I'm going to share with you to help share not just my videos, but other people's videos in this space. And I need you to give me feedback because YouTube is slowly killing us. They're slowly pushing out independent creators, which is why I have a BitChute, which is why I have a library account. I'm a founding member on Library, okay? I'm a financial supporter of Library and BitChute because I know this is what's happening, but we still have to fight back. And I'm sorry I don't have the energy, but I'm just frustrated and tired. Please help not just me, but other independent creators continue to exist here on YouTube and continue to push back against what is an obvious bias for mainstream media by YouTube.
Despite Jeremy's evidence that largely consisted of users not getting notifications for his upload,
Blazing man, this doc is outdated. Things have gotten so much worse for this piece of shit. Well, to be fair, it's only a few days outdated. Idiot Toast in 199 Super Chat, Dangly Walnut is a Nosferatu. Like, I don't understand how in a few days this motherfucker could make shit worse. Oh, it's an anomaly how much people can fuck up.
Petitioning for support on third-party platforms, his channel, per the Social Blade graph, jumped to 20 million views the following month, his best-performing month ever. This same month, Jeremy announced on Unsleep Media that he was returning to Magic, apologizing to Wizards of the Coast while also faking their apology to him. In this video in April, Jeremy claimed his return was not a ploy for financial gain. Instead, it was for when he needed to boost his mood.
I view this channel as like a cathartic outlet for me, a place for me to go and just relax and turn off my brain and open some product again.
Jeremy would leave and return to Unsleep Media multiple times in the following years, making it a useful tool to track when he's feeling despondent. His channel, with its improved performance, should not have brought him undue stress. Exclusively Games was a different story. Quote, I really am struggling with keeping Exclusively Games running. The monthly nut is nearly 15...
the monthly... Don't say that. the monthly nut.
$1,000 and website revenue is trash. It was a website in a time where websites are dying. Do I continue to crowdfund it or admit defeat? Unquote. Exclusively Games had sunk to the point that articles on the site's front page were not only lacking any comments, but also their view counts were so low that they were presumably not displayed. As such, the website closed in mid-20...
DJ Smith, $5 super chat. When Jer talks, I don't know if he's acting or being real. Yeah, he's got that weird spurgy, like it's like a child actor whose performance isn't really, he's not into it. That's what it feels like. And he's got this thing where he does who's that guy? Where he does a Stevie Wonder Stevie Wonder shit when he gets mad, and then he squints his eyes a little bit, and it makes it worse.
2020. Jeremy later claimed that the website exceeded its $200,000 fundraised amount at the beginning of the year.
I paid a severance to my video editors. I paid a severance to all the major writers, which I of course proved since then. A 1-month severance for some of the bigger salaried people. Why did I have to finally pull the plug? Well, I had been paying for everything out of pocket since basically January, which was almost $10,000 to $12,000 a month, depending on which months, how many articles we publish in a month.
The figure of $10,000 to $12,000 a month was different than the $15,000 Jeremy tweeted about. With 12 months of operation cost should have amounted to $120,000 to $144,000. On the website QB Farms, verified poster and alleged friend of Jeremy claims that Jeremy was not being too dishonest, that he did pay out severance and Jeremy was mostly hands-off when it came to the website, and it was mismanaged to hell by infamous commentator Ian Miles Chung. Quote, after I left, Ian was eventually fired for failing in his duties and scamming Jeremy. To my knowledge, the site never fully recovered. Things behind the scenes often seem to be messy or disorganized. As for how a site with $200,000 failed, well, Jeremy wasted a lot of funds. On the site, mind you. I won't share figures, but the design team got paid exceptionally well, as did IMC, among others. I think Jeremy just got in over his head and trusted the wrong people. I don't have access to all that. All I know is that Ian was paid, I believe, $2,500 to $5,000 or so per month. Unquote. Jeremy, at a later date, revealed that Ian Miles Chung lied to his face in claiming the website needed more support. Jeremy complied, and Ren, an additional quote-unquote employee, was hired. From what Jeremy gathers, Ren was an e-girl who Chung bought an iPhone 4 and was sending money to.
When I confronted him over it, he had
after the whole Ian Miles Chung thing, when he explains that shit, we're gonna skip to the Kino Casino part because that's really what I'm fuzzy on. Juan Wick, $2 super chat. The monthly nut. Jer for some forsaken RZN.
Breakdown, a bawling breakdown on Skype for stealing not my money but your money. The people had backed the project. It was $645. He would have gone right on stealing my money, stealing your money had I not figured it out, okay?
To add to Jeremy's financial strain, he was dropped by sponsor Dollar Shave Club in June. When he did not receive a reply from the company, he assumed it was because of his content. This is something he made a video on, titled, "Sponsor dropped me for not being woke. Goodbye, Dollar Shave Club." The following day, Jeremy tweeted, quote, "After over a week, Dollar Shave Club replied on why they terminated my partnership after I uploaded a video about it. They claim that it is performance-related and shared the data with me. The data supports their claim," unquote. Jeremy was not having a pleasant time on Twitter, to the point that on July 27, 2020, he announced he was leaving altogether.
I'm not a small channel anymore that really needs that video to go viral on Twitter to live. Right now, I'm concerned about being a better husband, better work-life balance, and removing the toxic elements that are causing my hair to fall out at an increasingly rapid rate.
On
Twitter,
it was
already
much celebration.
It was already falling out though. You look at that, the part where he was looking in the mirror after that dude attacked him. Like, yeah, your hair is already falling out. Ha 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 ha. $10 super chat. Hey Jay, just got done with work. Wanted to hop by real quick and say you rock. Thank you. You also rock. Thank you for the super chat. Cynical person. Goodbye, Dollar Shave Club. Yeah, I miss those bastards. Where'd they go? And back up a little bit because I'm pretty sure this is a prologue to the next part. Oh, this is when he was talking about his coffee, I guess.
The only ones going broke, unquote. That video was released in March, which appears to be the same month of this livestream where the mutual frustration Jeremy and his viewers had clashed.
Jeremy, your show is not worth all of your BS promotions I have to listen to. I'm done. Okay, 757 driver, first of all, I'm gonna ban you from chat, and you can suck my fucking ass, dude. I have been live streaming on a fucking Sunday for 3 fucking hours. Instead of spending time with my wife and relaxing, I have been streaming for 3 fucking hours. Sorry. Okay? Sorry if I'm trying to make a living. You can go fuck yourself. Okay? Fuck you. I don't have any time for that. You fuck off. I don't want you to watch my videos. I hate you. You know how hard I work on my coffee company? I'm not like these other losers that just do dropship coffee. We have 15 people's jobs that depend on this. So I'm sorry if in 3 fucking hours of live streaming, I talked about it 3 times. I'm sorry.
In April, Jeremy released a video titled, "Woke Psychos Try Destroying Local Business for Being Conservative and It Backfires, Hopefully."
It's kind of become a meme on
and it backfires, hopefully.
this channel of like, I'm under attack. Like, I get that.
This near 14-minute video is about Jeremy being disgruntled that he got a 1-star review. This is a 1-star review out of 36 reviews.
Yeah, and plus, you overall have a 4.8. Like nearly like a stellar rating on Amazon. Like you getting heated over fucking one star review. Like relax.
The other 35 are all 5 stars. The
One Wick, this is very Hassan coded of him.
review in question shows no indication that it was motivated by Jeremy's politics because the user is very specific with their criticism, citing the high price of $100 for 6 items in the package. These are 3 snacks of dubious quality, 2 small bags of coffee, and a reusable K-cup. As evidence that this user was politically motivated, he fed the response to Grok, Twitter's AI, and asked it if it was politically motivated.
Why the fuck would you do that? Like, do you think AI is just like some magic thing? Oh, well, we not only did we read the review, we analyzed this person's Facebook account, their Twitter account, all their social medias, and figure out that they're like, we figured out that they're a woke piece of shit.
Jeremy then admitted he reported the review to Amazon. The comments on this video are vastly different than the last. They are still in the same spirit, but are cryptic with their messaging. Quote, "The casino sends its regards, Quarter Pounder. Bro, rule number 1 of the internet, never feed the trolls. The house always wins." Unquote.
You're asking them to do super chats. You're asking them to get channel memberships. You're asking them to do memberships at TheQuartering.com, Rumblecast, watch the videos, watch the ads, and then they also have to buy the coffee? Like how much more do you need?
Content creators PPP and Andy Worski have been online for a very long time. They are
Yeah, I remember when Andy Worski was used to do videos with that little Asian guy. He used to do the anti-social justice warrior content too, with that little Asian dude, and then then he disappeared. I forgot there was some drama with that for some reason. It was a long time ago.
Internet jesters, and together they are the Kino Casino. Unlike Jeremy's prior opposition, their motivation for choosing their targets is not influenced by politics. They don't take themselves or their critiques all too seriously. They do accentuate the absurdity of infamous figures, covering their antics on their live streams spread across months, maybe even years. In Jeremy's case, they are the worst enemy to have because the Kino Casino does what Jeremy does, only infinitely better. Jeremy draws online stalemates by sheer attrition or manipulation. He uploads so many videos against his targets and selectively edits them that accurately responding to them all is
one with little Asian guy. Yeah, I totally forgot his name. I don't remember his name.
feasible. Such was the case with Tolarian Community College and the H3 podcast. He can maintain
Grave Rob, and he got hooked on coke and booze and had to take a few years to get his life together.
Ironically skeptic audience with his deception, knowing that they will only ever watch his video on the matter. The Kino Casino, however, just like Jeremy, weaves narratives about creators they cover. Where Jeremy is reliant on a handful of pejoratives that he uses indiscriminately, the Kino Casino is far more crude, specific, and unconcerned with their insults, as Jeremy would later find. At first, their coverage of Jeremy began in 2024. It was mostly through stories he was tangential to. If anything, they were following Styx Hexenhammer more. Interest in Jeremy grew when Styx failed to show up to his live show. This is when Jeremy found out live that his co-host had been arrested for domestic violence. Jeremy then spent the rest of the stream attempting to bail him out, even asking if any audience members lived near Styx to walk over the documentation needed for bail. It was not until around April 2025 that the Kino Casino had an invested interest in TheQuartering. Again, partly because of Styx, who admitted to be working for Jeremy basically for free, likely to pay out.
Mewberts, $4.99 super chat. That thumbnail, you're too much, Jay. I know. I was gonna do more stuff with it. I forgot what, but because I'm already done with it. I forgot what exactly I was gonna add to it, but it was gonna be a little bit more silly. I was trying to keep it, but I wanted to keep it. I figured be minimalistic this time.
He's not happy right now. He's staring at Styx, and Styx is just in a blissful dream state on drugs. He's like, what do we do with this guy?
This can't.
Look at Quartering, bro. He's very displeased right now.
Jeremy fired Styx because of this blunder. The Kino Casino proceeded to cover Jeremy as one of their main targets. Initially, their coverage was on Jeremy's business-related videos, particularly the ones where Jeremy attributes political beliefs to anyone that negatively affected his business. Jeremy was now dealing with a truly declining channel, a possibly failing business, and the Kino Casino. This is likely why he uploaded this video on May 20th.
This year has been the most stressful, most difficult year of content creation that I've ever had.
Naturally, to counter the stress, Jeremy was tweeting about expanding his RC collection, teasing at more RC videos. On stream and his podcast with Melanie Mack, and now Hannah Claire, a former employee of Tim Pool, Jeremy would speak of buying watches for around
Girl, you went way down. And Tim Pool has his problems as well, but you went from him to fucking TheQuartering. Not to fucking TheQuartering. I mean, just sometimes, I put a little. Sometimes cursing is a little bit of putting a little pepper on my language. But she went from Tim Pool to TheQuartering. That's a downgrade, in my opinion.
$10,000. On separate occasions, he would talk about the customized Cybertruck he owns and how he's thinking of selling it. On Twitter, users pointed out how Jeremy was flaunting his wealth and weaponizing outrage even more for money. He simply responded with, "Stop being poor, F slur." As to only dig himself a deeper hole, he responded to the Kino Casino covering him, calling PPP the only guy fatter than him on the internet, and Andy Worski a burnt-out cokehead. Also adding, quote, "By the way, I'm happy to join these clowns any night on a stream," unquote. The Kino Casino, a live stream and clip channel much smaller than Jeremy, had successfully gotten his attention. Now that they have evidence that Jeremy is aware of their insults, they are motivated to cover him even more. Especially now that in June, he was continuing to flaunt his wealth by
Any saltwater tank needs out there? This is after about a month starts to get. I don't understand that last part. Yeah, I don't like that wood that he used to design, to design that. Ugh. It's very. It's out. It looks outdated. I don't know how the fuck he did that. Where you made this fish tank look old, like it's from the 70s, and you just restored it and made it look even worse.
purchasing a massive saltwater fish tank. Only 19 days later, Jeremy uploaded a video titled, "I'm destroying my channel." In the video, Jeremy talks about having terrible anxiety, spending nearly every night thinking about how he's going to save his channel, while reminding his audience that his channel needs to succeed for the sake of his employees.
But I'll rely on YouTube, which has been extremely consistent for me over the past 5 years.
Oh, back
for the
girl
first
wild.
time.
I missed your chat. The fuck? YouTube. Batgirl Wild 7, remember the Long Bros? You saw him calling mom's hot at Disney. Oh yeah, I think that should be coming up later on in that should be coming up here somewhere. It should. I remember specifically that happening before Dude came out. Yeah, it comes out right near the end. Right near the end of the video.
In 3 or 4 years, I have started losing a lot of subscribers, hundreds, thousands a day. I couldn't figure it out. I can't figure it out.
Jeremy pleads to his audience, claiming he is reducing the amount of ad reads to 1 a day. As for his content, Jeremy wants to create in-depth videos and be wrong less.
Mothman Cult Leader, $2 super chat, using some sentence enhancers.
I think the market has shifted and it's no longer okay just to have to, just to read an article and give my, whoa, that's crazy. I need to be better. And to avoid having my wife sell her feet pictures, I have hired a researcher full time. I was having near daily anxiety. You see me squirming around, doing this, touching myself, like it's a weird tick, like touching my heart.
Yeah, but you usually do that all the time, though.
Jeremy was agitated, anxious, and one of the casino's prime targets on their July 4th stream. Here, they covered the previous month's happenings, even Jeremy's new, inferior Rumble contract.
So now what he has to do, because of his Rumble deal being changed, he has to show the Rumble subs, and he only gets half of that, honey.
Let's just say we took a pretty huge pay cut at the end of our Rumble contract, and I
wonder why.
Let's go to his most recent video and see if anything has changed.
That's what I was gonna do.
By the way, what's the title of this video? Flight forced to emergency land for insane reasons. So it sounds really clickbaity to me. Okay, at least it didn't start with a coffee mug.
What's the thumbnail? Hang on, let's see the thumbnail. Let's see. I'm done
flying forever. So it's just full on clickbait bullshit.
By the way, one of the last chances to get your hands on a
there it is! Immediately!
Is this a stream or a video? Yeah, dude, just film an ad. So you don't have to be like, oh yeah, by the way, coffee. There are people who like just film a fucking ad. Just film an ad. I mean, you have to like not professionally, like with actors or anything, but I know people are funny about this, but you could just do like a basic AI ad where, like, you know, it's just professionally shot, like a professionally looking shot video of the coffee, and then you put your voiceover in there. You could do that. Well, not your voiceover, because you sound like an autistic kid who actually drinks too much coffee. Like you. You know, don't use your voiceover, but use somebody's. I mean, like the fact that it looks sad when he has to shill it himself, is what I'm saying.
Shilling the coffee. How long did it take for him to shill the coffee?
35 seconds.
35 seconds. So we get literally no content before the shill.
We click the first video.
On Kiwi forums, while much of Jeremy's board devolves into speculation, user Return of the Mac and Cheese, while still joining in on the speculation, would often upload clips from Jeremy's Rumble live streams, making sure to prioritize the release of new information, like Jeremy's bout with
Black fatigue hits cruise lines. Now, like, I don't have a problem with this topic because it's basically true. It's just it's just thinking about TheQuartering doing a video on this topic is like fucking hilarious.
Gout, his worries with YouTube demonetizing low-effort content, and detailed information on his coffee sales. The Kino Casino would credit and utilize Return of the Mac and Cheese research, making these segments more frequent and more popular.
The following will not be eligible for monetization: reused or repurposed videos, copied content, that seems the same to me, low-effort uploads,
He goes, uh-oh!
By August, it was clear that Jeremy did not improve the quality of his content. Instead of addressing its flaws, he once again turned the blame on YouTube, blaming the company for selectively lowering his channel's viewership. This is why he made the new channel, Quartering Live.
Used to have Quarter Cast, and there was like 70,000 subscribers on there, but YouTube shadow banned it, which has also been giving me immense stress.
Okay, no, it was shadow banned. The stress of the shadow bans. This is what every fucking political grifter says till the end of fucking time. I've been shadow banned. They're suppressing me in the algorithm.
Jeremy's Quartering Live channel has considerably less viewership than TheQuartering. These uploads often get less than 1,000 views a video. With these tests effectively proving the shadow banning of his main channel was false, he was now claiming that the majority of
all I learned from this second is that I'm hungry for mac and cheese.
internet
now.
traffic is fake.
My videos have basically remained the same quality for 12 years.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Out loud.
So you're saying, pal, that what worked in 2013 should work exactly the same in 2025? That's delusional, buddy.
I just think that there's something weird going on. Like, everybody collectively has had enough of the internet.
I'm gonna be real.
No!
I love the internet rules. Okay, guys?
There's dead internet theory, which I do subscribe to, which basically, if I'm oversimplifying it, is that the majority of internet traffic is fake.
Jeremy was using all that he learned in the past 2 decades to attempt to resuscitate his channel, even using his oldest trick.
Have you ever thought to yourself, hey, somebody should be paying me to watch these videos? Well, I've heard you loud and clear, and that's exactly what this week's going to be.
Hey, Quartering, you dumbass. You're supposed to be a businessman that understands this. You know they're supposed to pay you for the streams? That's how you make money. You're not supposed to be paying them. It's another vanity project for you. Look at all the viewers we have that I paid for.
Yeah.
And look at his setup. Like, he just got like a pile of rocks, right? It's like his house is just this, like with that little pitiful that go-kart track or whatever the fuck that was, that $10,000 track that's just basically rubber tubing and disturbed land, disturbed dirt. Like, his house doesn't look very appealing either. Like, it seems like there's just nothing surrounding him. And what does surround, like the vegetation that surrounds him is just bleh. Everything about him is just bleh. Bleh.
Honestly, if you
Jeremy was attempting to fall back on giveaways. Only YouTube had long reduced the influence subscribers have on creators. The Kino Casino covered this and were following Jeremy's financial decisions. Come late August, they also began covering Jeremy's many stories of involuntary bowel movements.
Only keep people for an hour. I'm totally off my game because I have anxiety diarrhea from you.
He has anxiety diarrhea. He has anxiety diarrhea.
I was trying to poop for an hour straight before the show, and then once
Was
it
it
started,
the 15 beer?
Nigga. Necessary? He's going back to the poop. And, like, look at the other two people with him. Just fucking done. Dead inside. Ugh.
For an hour straight. He's on the porcelain throne. The porcelain Punisher is right.
I mean, I had diarrhea for like 5 straight months.
5 straight months. These are the diarrhea files.
When I'm trying to really work on my gut biome, you know, as my well-documented nonstop diarrhea.
In September, the Kino Casino rediscovered the pinnacle of Jeremy's diarrhea-related stories. They
Cranker story. You couldn't torture this out of me, right?
The Walmart story.
The trail of smears.
This is the trail of smears. No, it really is the trail of smears. I hate to spoil it. It's amazing when we get to this.
To Jeremy, this was a step too far. The Kino Casino early September had both covered the Walmart story and dominated the search term Jeremy Hambly, so he renamed his podcast channel.
So if you search for Jeremy Hambly on YouTube, you'll see here that pretty much every single result is now for Kino Casino clip. We have completely taken over this guy's name. Now, we weren't intentionally doing this. This wasn't a plan by ours at all. Jeremy goes, yeah, when you search my name, it's literally only snark and bullshit. It's apparently now required. So Jeremy has rebranded the Quartercast to being Jeremy Hambly, the Jeremy Hambly show.
Help me take back the search results. Basically, people that want to spread like terrible misinformation.
You gotta take back the search results.
What is the misinformation?
It's all people who used to watch me, and that's fine. Again, you're allowed to make all the content you want on me. You're just not gonna outrank me.
Jeremy was not only
Oh, come on, bro. You're not gonna outrank me. You can't outrank my diarrhea. You can't outrank my diarrhea stories.
acknowledging the Kino Casino, but also reading their viewers' donations, emboldening them to join in.
What's everybody got going on this weekend? Have your daily
Lewis House of Music.
dump.
What are we doing, man?
Look how felted he is. He knows.
A week later, with the Kino Casino still competing with the search term Jeremy Hambly, Jeremy was now using his main channel to outrank them. On September 17th, Jeremy on Twitter claimed that he has never even heard of the Kino Casino, while at the same time directly replying to their tweet asking to get on their show. When this did not work, he tagged both
I want on. I need to be ranked again. I need to be in rank.
PPP and Andy Worski. Unable to take out his frustration on them, he instead settled for his employees.
Oh wait, the White House. Did the White House actually post this?
There's a lot of deep fakes around, so who knows?
But they have the White House at the end.
Yeah, but
anyone could cut that, right?
Yeah.
Shut up, bitch.
But what if, this is the thing, like, and you saw this with, like, everything Gavin Newsom's doing right now. Like, there's so much push to get better at social media. I mean, I sent Jeremy a post.
She just kept on going with the, I called you a bitch, and you just ignored it completely.
What?
In late October, the Kino Casino grew
What the fuck was that all
more
about?
aggressive with their coverage of Jeremy. Their fans did their part.
Jeremy's Ukraine's.
These motherfuckers in different outfits. They're in different costumes in every fucking clip they're in.
Porter. No. Oh, I do like your username though. The Porcelain Punisher.
All of this attention towards Jeremy was going to pay off, especially as he continued to post information related to his earnings, like in mid-October when he showed his previous 30 days of earnings on Rumble, amounting to 26,000. That's not all. He also got 6 million viewers and 195,000 hours viewed by those viewers. Though Jeremy streams 4 hours on end, these stats meant that a viewer, on average, watched only 1 minute and 47 seconds of his content. Something is not quite right about these stats. Noel, the owner of Kiwi Farms, then posted his stats as a direct comparison. Quote, both of us are showing you the last 30 days. Let's do a quick comparison. Jeremy gets approximately 48 times more views, but only 5.6 times as much money. Jeremy gets approximately 48 times more views, but only 2.75 times the watch hours. What is driving me crazy is the last part, 2.75 times the watch hours. Unquote. Regardless of Jeremy's peculiar stats, he has now shown that through one revenue source, he has made $26,000, spending more than half of that in November on an RC track.
What?
Man, oh, it's an it's, see, I don't know if that makes it better or worse. The fact that he made a track for his fucking toy cars. Spending $10,000 on that shit, and it looks like this. It's for it's a track for his RC car. I don't know if that makes it better or worse. I think it makes it worse because this shit costs $10,000. You wasted $10,000 on some toy cars. Because I was confused at first. I was like, this track. Well, I wasn't confused, but like now I'm getting clarification that was for his RC cars, and now I'm just like, nigga, $10K, $10K, and now your dog is about to take a huge shit on it.
Kind of dirt did we use? Well, we used what they call baseball mix, like what they use for baseball diamonds. How much?
That don't look like no baseball dirt.
Well, it was about $10,000 to do this.
For this bullshit. $10,000. Some motherfuckers are just not good with money. I'm not getting as much views and money as I used to because you're spending $10K on a fucking track for toy cars, nigga.
If you do it yourself, probably going to be $4,000 to $5,000. That shipping container was like $5,000 or $6,000, and I installed vents and solar lighting on the top, and inside I've run power, but I'm not going to include that. That's like a luxury.
He's not even going to get to use it even one time. I don't know if this is going to survive the winter.
One Wick, my old Hot Wheels track set looks cooler than this, and it didn't cost $10,000.
Think about it. $10,000 for the track, $4,000 for the shipping container, $14,000. How much is he asking for the GoFundMe?
$14,000.
Jeremy was indeed fundraising that amount of money for an upcoming trip.
I bought the equipment so that we could do our show live. I want to be able to interview like Russell Brand, Jack Posobiec.
He just admitted he already bought all the equipment. Okay.
Help us do this. I would be eternally thankful. And then we would also have all the...
Let me guess. He doesn't make it to Amfest, but he does somehow get that track updated. This time it has better dirt, guys.
Equipment to do more live events.
But you already bought the equipment.
all the equipment.
Yeah. You already bought the equipment. You just told us you bought the equipment. What the fuck is this?
This is fucking a scam, bro. Okay, here we go.
You guys can help us out with something because it cost about $14,000 for me to pay for the crew and to buy the equipment to go out there.
No, for us to
all
pay.
The equipment's here and
what the hell?
Paid for.
Okay, so
and,
all the equipment's here and paid for, so why do you need our money again?
Even though Jeremy mentioned he already bought all of the equipment, he would still include it in the fundraising costs. Perhaps Jeremy was reluctant to spend more money because of the failure of the Publica and the downturn in coffee sales. His yearly Advent coffee calendar sold 3,500 units in 2024. He does not think he will surpass 500 sales for it in 2025. Lucky for Jeremy, 2 donators made up the cost for the trip. Jeremy was going to AmericaFest, or AmFest for short, an annual convention hosted by Turning Point USA, and the Kino Casino was going to cover clips of it, analyzing 30 minutes of footage through 3 hours of live streaming. They covered the awkwardness of it.
They should be on either side of him. He should be in the middle. Like I'm a stickler for shit like this when things are. He should be in the middle. And they're both wearing black. And they're both tinier than him. Like, he should be in the middle. And the fact that, like, yeah, he's the boss, it's like, yeah, you're kind of just, like, pushed over there. You should be in the middle, nigga.
Attendees walking up and interrupting the Quartering's crew
The little
to get free
nitpick, but
bags
you
of
know.
coffee that were laid out in front of their set. They also covered how Jeremy's setup was a fire hazard that he had to address. The Kino Casino also noted how little leeway Jeremy was getting, believing him to be a very unimportant attendee. Jeremy brought on guests, spoke of the convention, and fumbled much, to the extent that he misnamed his guest from the organization Gays Against Groomers as Gays for Groomers.
So we've got someone from Gays for Groomers coming up.
Oh no, it's the same one. That's the same one.
Oh, you
Like
idiots.
a new viewer, and you don't know that he mumbles and mush mouths, and you go, "He's having who on?"
And then there was this interaction.
Melanie and I will be watching the football game tonight, and
What the?
Hannah Claire is like, what the fuck? I haven't been invited to this football game.
Because you're not as hot as Melanie. He's probably trying to bang her. That's probably what it is. I am the wizard who knocks. $10 super chat. Hope you're doing well. Thank you. I'm trying. This video is helping. But yeah, he's definitely trying to bang her.
Be going somewhere family orientated.
I can't watch football with you guys. You can.
Oh. This had to have given him an ego boost, like 2 chicks. Like, oh, I can't go with you. Like, yeah, this. he's going to a football game with one chick, one attractive woman, and then another one is like, hey, I want to come too. Then this has got to give. Look at him. That's got to give him some kind of boost. I'm nearly sane. $10 super chat. Thank you very much.
No,
but
Mel
look
goes,
at.
Yeah, come.
Bite deity Jeremy's Angels.
Is that what it is?
And Hannah Claire will probably be going
watch
somewhere family.
Look at his face.
That was a plea. Bring it back. Did she actually mouth help me to her? Like, it almost seemed like it, bro.
Oh my god, wait. Hang on.
No, she did.
And I will be
I
watching
think
the
she
football
might
game
have.
tonight, and Hannah Claire will probably be going.
What the?
No, did they help me? Is that real?
Yo.
She did.
Somewhere
What?
family orientated.
Yes, I'm back in focus.
Now watch her saying "you're welcome" in female speech. Watch this.
Oh yeah, that.
Whoa, wait a minute. Yeah, she fucking said some shit back.
She's like-
She mouthed it.
And then last micro.
I can't watch football
this.
with you guys. You can. I would love that.
Oh
Now watch his face here.
yeah, that would be.
Wow, thanks, Melanie.
No. Oh.
On Kiwi Farms, this interaction was exhaustively analyzed. The Kiwi Farms Twitter account even posted the interaction on Twitter, triggering a response from Jeremy. Jeremy calling it the gayest controversy ever, and tweeting at the owner of Kiwi Farms that this is normal behavior for adults in real life. Jeremy deleted these tweets, but not this one of an AI rendition of the 3 at Apple.
Oh God. Well, at least he posted it. I don't know.
Jeremy is portrayed slovenly, next to a fearful Melanie Mack as
At least he's a little self-aware.
Hannah Claire looks on with concern. The Kino Casino also covered Day 2 and Day 3 of the AmFest streams. Afterwards, they took a short break for the holidays and came back to cover Jeremy's declining channel.
His video business, his YouTube channel, has declined to its lowest level in over 5 years, down 66%.
2026 was a different year for Jeremy, where he would normally make the New Year's resolution to stop drinking, to lose weight, to work less. It appears he has resigned himself to stay the same. An unprovoked monologue from a January stream captures this.
A lot of people, you have to make the choice of what your mindset is going to be and follow through. And I think for some people, it's like you get into a mode and you're
in the
always
rut.
looking for the negative. Yeah.
I would tell guys this all the time at the bar. The bar I hang out at.
The bar I hang out at. Ugh. I would tell all guys this all the time at the bar.
It's a dive bar. Okay, there has not been an attractive.
Stop like piling on the like. Stop giving hints that you're a loser. Stop. Oh, just say I would tell guys this all the time and then cut it off. Just cut it off. Like, shut up.
An attractive single chick that walked in that bar in 20 years. There is some truth to the fact that people, what is the saying? Like, people are living the exact life that they want to live. And that does play out. But I feel like compelled to always try and be like, yeah, but do you want to, like, is this fun? Like, there was a point in my life when I was kind of depressed and feeling in a rut, and I would be at that bar 4 nights a week. But like, I had a wife at home, which was even less of an excuse. But like, I saw the same fucking people there every night, the same 10 people every night. And it's like, man, no, like, this is a rut so deep, you're never going to get out of it. Somebody who drank probably 4 to 5 nights a week and has now gone to maybe once every 2 weeks. There's a book I read that is just, it's a really easy read. And I'm not telling anyone, hey, you got to quit drinking forever, because I don't think I ever will. My plan is probably never to quit, but it made it way easier to not drink on a weeknight. You know,
don't quit your drinking.
Like 1 to 2 times.
Don't say that.
Like, wait, I drank like 6 days in a row. Like, what the fuck?
In those clips, Jeremy claims he drank 4 times a week, but then it was 6 times a week. The important bit was that he was making peace with his addiction, aiming to drink less rather than not at all. There was a similar approach to his YouTube channel as the Kino Casino were noticing.
Yes. He got, on January 19th, 20,000 subs. On a day, he got 87,000 views. Okay.
Everyone's like, he bought subscribers. I'm like, no, I was running YouTube ads because things were leveling off. I wanted to see if I could re-engage. The views on that video, 80,000 of them were from my own channel. You get like 2,000 paid views, and it costs you about $2 to find a new subscriber.
Jeremy was now utilizing what he previously called one of the most insulting services YouTube has ever offered him. As a comparison, TheQuartering in January got 10 million views and gained 50,000 subscribers. His peak month in June 2024 was 74 million views and 60,000 subscribers. This is around 7 times the views, yet just 1/5 more subscribers. This is how inordinate Jeremy's subscriber growth was. If 40,000 of those subscribers were paid, then that means Jeremy paid around $80,000 to YouTube in just January. Even stranger,
Joey Bago of Donuts. Joey Bag of Donuts. Don't quit drinking. Most Wisconsin shit ever.
Jeremy had long known how useless subscribers were through YouTube prioritizing their algorithm, but there is the possibility that this same learned behavior from 2008 is still present within him, where sub growth directly translates to dopamine, creating a strange loop where Jeremy is endlessly working to escape his life, is burning himself out and exhausting his money to artificially grow his channel, all done to feel better. What's more, exposing that he does this exposes that he has much more money that he's let on. $80,000 is how much he mentioned the K-Cup machine costs. It still does not stop there, because Jeremy was reviving Unsleep Media, also at a cost.
In fact, I have about $10,000 in product to open up to celebrate coming back.
Jeremy claims he was unbanned by Wizards of the Coast. As for the packs, he was phenomenally unlucky with the cards he received, obtaining many inexpensive, rare duplicates. The pinned and loved comment on this video reads, quote, "Thanks for the heads up. Forgot about this channel. Unsubbed immediately. I would prefer an actual rectal prolapse than having to suffer through any content from Jeremy, the walking prolapse." Unquote.
So he live streamed this on the Quartering Live, and it has a grand total in a day of 1,500 views.
Live viewers?
Not live viewers, just replay views.
No! Wait, is this sweater inside out?
It might be inside out, but it looks like it's like a poop thing.
Wait, his I don't know, maybe it's just the style. I'm being like a little. Now I'm being
It's
like
Inside
extra.
Out.
It's Inside Out.
The Kino Casino reacted to this lengthy stream, and where Jeremy admits to forgetting to go live at the very beginning, which means he was opening packs to no one, and is wearing his sweater inside out. The most shocking event did not even happen in this stream, but a different one.
Ash, emergency.
What's going on?
Quartering just got caught looking at cock porn.
This is why I can't scroll Twitter.
That's my out. Like if I'm ever hosting, I'm not logged in because that way it won't. It limits what you can see because I don't want.
Sensitivity. Yeah, I guess I could probably do.
On Twitter, Jeremy claims that tweet suddenly popped up, furious that it did so, even tagging Elon Musk in the process. This tweet
It randomly showed up. Let's go back.
Sensitivity.
Shall we? Hang on a sec. I'm zooming in for my benefit, but it's gonna look really weird from your point of view. Yeah, see, it's so fucking blurry. I can't tell where it is. It's in top. Where is this usually? Wait, isn't this his fucking? Yeah, see, I can't make it out too well. Yeah, I've got to just watch the video and get our explanation from there because I'm trying to see where the fuck it's at.
Yeah, I guess I could probably do.
On Twitter, Jeremy claims that tweet suddenly popped up, furious that it did so.
It
even
suddenly
tagging
popped
Elon
up.
Musk in the
That
process.
ain't how it works, nigga. It's that. It doesn't just pop in front of the frame, like on screen.
This tweet received a community note, explaining that Jeremy has in the past been exposed for searching Reddit for forced cream pie, going as far to assume, quote, "It is easy to assume they search porn frequently and get recommended porn in their feed." Unquote. Jeremy deleted this tweet. The antagonization of Jeremy had increased sharply. His antagonist now not only
Like, yeah, that's how the algorithm works. It only recommends you shit that you already watch. So if you watch a bunch of fucking porn, it's just gonna pop up on your feed. That's how that works. I hate when people say, "Oh, the algorithm pushed this in my direct." No, that's not how that works. You already have had to have watched it, or not watched that video in particular, but watch something similar to it, and that's why it's popping up.
his sexual blunders, to expose previous sexual blunders, but also now commenting on his finances and failing channel. Previously, Jeremy spoke about his watches, RC track,
Mojo
and
Mitts,
saltwater
the virus put that shit in my
his
feed.
Rumble dashboard, presumably on purpose, showing a balance of $904,000. Much of this dashboard does not make sense and works against improving the image of Jeremy. To start, the center notification states that he has been rejected from the Rumble Creator Program. His balance for the last 30 days is $2,594 from 6.6 million views, a tremendously low pay rate, and with the views he has 158,000 hours viewed. This is even less than last time he leaked his dashboard. Now it averages to 86
Why didn't you just edit this shit out? Like, edit it to where no one can see that you've been rejected by the partner program and doesn't show how much you really make? Idiots.
seconds of watch time per viewer. Jeremy soon after admitted that the balance of $900,000 is false.
This is the super chat that makes him seethe and crash out here. Jeremy, if you have 900K in a Rumble account, why are you asking people for 14K to go to AmFest? And why couldn't you donate the 6K to Toys for Tots? He crashes out about this, and this is the moment where he admits the 900K isn't real.
And I recommend, as a man, as I'm sure you are, you don't worry about other men's money.
Stop showing it, bitch!
I'm not sure what you're
Don't worry
talking
about it.
with the
Stop fucking showing it. Nobody will worry about your pockets if you don't open it up and tell them to go take a look.
money, but I get paid from Rumble monthly, and
okay,
it's not what people think. You know, it shows a bunch of money in there, but that money doesn't really exist.
So there it is. That's him admitting that the 900K isn't real.
There was a new revelation. It turns out Jeremy did not sell his Neo Geo or even Nintendo collection.
Thought you were selling them off. No.
So he's looking over at his wife. Oh, so he's denying he ever sold them off.
She's like,
I sold my Neo Geo stuff
Now
a
he's
long
looking
time
at his
ago,
watch.
but my NES stuff is still around. I still have a good amount of Neo Geo stuff.
This is a fucking lie.
You can only really.
Jeremy on 2 occasions claimed that.
I'm nearly saying $15 super chat. Love you, Jay Longbone from EFAP Fandom. You are a gem. The fact that you sound like Hazel from Looney Tunes is just bonus. Oh, hit me up if you're ever in, I guess, Colorado. Oh, thank you. And thank you for the super chats. I don't know if I would ever end up in Colorado, though. I don't know. Maybe. Because I'm shying away from, like, ever since Chicago, I'm just shying away from cold areas. Cold parts of the, like, it just, well, it's probably not, like, cold all the time, of course. But it's like, I know when y'all get snow. Ugh. But thank you, though.
That he sold his Neo Geo collection, once in this tweet to focus on his Nintendo collection, and again when he was pleading to his audience to assist him with the purchase of an $80,000 K-Cup machine. Jeremy in the stream also touched on him promoting his videos, claiming he was spending around $20,000 a month, a large difference from the presumed $80,000. He arrived at the $20,000 figure because he doesn't find it strange to reinvest 20% of his earnings back into his channel, alluding to now earning
Man, how is buying all that shit reinvesting in your shit? Like, come on.
$100,000 a month. Lastly, he clarifies that he has $20,000 to throw away each month.
If I didn't have 20 to 30 grand a month to advertise my own videos,
30.
do you think I would be doing it?
With this revelation, Jeremy's fundraising for events like Amfest seemed even less necessary than before. Regardless, Jeremy in March claimed he is not wealthy.
Isn't Jeremy rich? Why'd be concerned about finances? Well, I'm not rich. Only the rich can own a shipping container, according to fat retards from Canada. Yeah, if only fat retards...
You said you put, like, solar paneling and shit on it. And then you spent $4,000 on that, plus the $10K on dirt. On the fucking dirt right next to it. Yeah, people are gonna think you're rich if you spend money that shittily and that flippantly. People gonna think you're rich, even though you're probably just nigger rich.
From Canada were actual people. On Rumble, I've never paid for bots. I don't give a fuck. I have a contract with Rumble that does not care about my minimum viewership, does not care about any of that. None of that. Multi-million-dollar contract with Rumble. Multi-million. And they have never had minimum viewerships or anything like that. So, again, wait, so you aren't rich but I'm willing to risk 100K? Yep, I am. If you can prove that I've ever bought bots for my live streams, I will give you 100,000 USD, or even in Bitcoin, if that's what you want. Just because you're begging us to buy your charity coffee, at the same time you're trying to flex your finances. I'm not begging anyone to buy my coffee. You're living in a fucking loser mindset. Do you have any idea? Like, I sell $150,000 of coffee a month, every month. You think I'm fucking poor? I'm saying I make well over $1 million a year just on coffee. You think I'm poor. So I'm done addressing you unless you put your money where your mouth is.
That last video is where this video was meant to end, and this post by Return of the Mac and Cheese, posted March 24th, was only a footnote. Now, it is the reason this video had to be rewritten to include a new chapter. Quote, yep, I got an anonymous tip from someone who claims to know people who know of Jer IRL that Quartering's best friend is a legit wife-busting bull. I looked into it and can 100% confirm this is real, and dude and his wife swing through the Hambly house to get black out drunk and hang out in the hot tub and use your imagination, what else? Unquote. Jeremy's friend has stated publicly on Twitter that they are friends. He is also part of the Quartering's Discord server, even given the unique role of Quartering legend.
Yeah, this is what, just stay off Discord. Like, don't take it that seriously. You know, it'd be like me where you don't really take it that seriously. Because how come everybody who's deep in the fucking Discord is up to some deviant shit? Like, why? It's almost every goddamn time. I'm nearly saying $5 super chat. Holy shit! As As a bit of an alcoholic myself, Jeremy is an embarrassing addict even to us functioning alcoholics. Or sorry, functioning holics.
Mac and Cheese then shows Jeremy's friend's Discord ID is GrapeJelly817. There is a Reddit account with this exact
grape jelly. I wonder if that has a double meaning in his predicament.
Same username. The problem was that this post and commentary was hidden, but a bug allowed Mac and Cheese to somehow view the hidden comments. Several comments were made on r/Midwest Hotwives, a subreddit dedicated to lewd photos and swinging, and also the Wisconsin Bulls subreddit. This is specifically dedicated to
the Wisconsin Bulls subreddit. I can't help but fucking the Wisconsin Bulls subreddit. Oh my god. Hey parents, take your children to Wisconsin Dells, and then later go to the visit Wisconsin Bulls. Oh boy.
Seeking out a quote-unquote bull, a third party to join in intercourse with a couple. Sometimes as one partner
I thoroughly enjoyed your husband pushing your head down on my cock this weekend.
Serves rather than joining in. And Jeremy's friend, with his real name on Twitter, can be seen petitioning women for sex. This all proving that Jeremy's friend is an active swinger. The rest of the post is full of clips or photos meant to convince readers that Jeremy and or his wife is involved with his friend and or his friend's wife. First of note is this clip considered to be a Freudian slip.
Right? Like, he's got some STD, or clearly he's taking a part in that lifestyle. You know, in my experience,
oh, oof. Ugh.
taking part in this lifestyle. But I know I have friends who have, and then obviously I've covered people who have, you know, swingers. Instead of cucking now, they call it hot wifing, which is literally just letting your wife bone other dudes. Yeah.
This post also includes Jeremy's belief that Nick Rekieta, a different controversial creator receiving oral sex from a woman who is not his wife on stream, is not a quote-unquote own, Jeremy's previously leaked search of Reddit for cream pies, the specific type of pornography that appeared on his Twitter timeline when he streamed, a time that Jeremy allegedly posted cuck porn to his Twitter, a fantasy he explained while showcasing an interview with Gina Carano, where he is a loyal friend who sits on the sidelines while Gina would be sleeping with
oh no, not this fucking clip. Oh.
Various other individuals before gravitating to Jeremy inviting his friend and his friend's wife over to join
no, they're not gonna play the clip because that was hilarious.
Him in his hot tub while also commenting on his friend's wife's big old boobs. Various other mentions of Jeremy's friend's wife visiting his house sometimes to clean, other mentions of Jeremy acting inappropriately towards women who are not his wife, and finally is this part of Mac and Cheese's closing statement. Quote, obviously nothing here is stone cold proof, but perhaps there is something to the long-term speculation in this thread. Let's just focus on the objective facts. Jer is a pervert and creep. Jeremy's best friend is a bull and swinger. Redacted appears to be wealthy and owns a $1.25 million 6-bedroom, 5-bath home, according to public record, yet his wife goes to Quartering's house alone to quote-unquote clean regularly. Jeremy makes comments about his friend's wife's fat tits and how bad wants her in his hot tub while drunk on stream. Jeremy has cuckold and cuckold-adjacent fetishes, which he publicly exposed. Jeremy openly talks about having...
Which is the worst fucking fetish you could possibly have. Like, what is the point of that shit?
Sex with women who are not his wife or simps for women and spends massive amounts of money on them with seemingly no fear of being exposed despite having many enemies online and admitting his family and friends follow his online presence. Until recently, Jer and his wife were admitted atheists, and Jer's very obvious hedonistic lifestyle of constant drug and alcohol addictions was tolerated. Unquote. This post has received even more likes and rewards than even the first post on this thread. It is possibly even the most awarded post on Jeremy's thread. As such, the Kino Casino dedicated 5 hours of their 7-hour stream into covering this post and Jeremy in detail, not censoring Jeremy's friend's face or name and promoting the belief that Jeremy is unfaithful to his wife, while also periodically mentioning that this is speculation and their opinion.
Jeremy Hambly is a cock! Jeremy Hambly is a cuckold confirmed! His best friend Adam is a fucking bull that comes over to his house every every fucking week and is plowing his wife. It turns out that Skyrone was a vanilla gorilla all along.
Over the coming days, the coverage of Mac and Cheese's post was reaching Jeremy and bringing even more interest towards him and his shortcomings. Mac and Cheese and the casino were celebrating with a victory lap. Jeremy was none too pleased with what was going on.
Wait, go back to that
Casino were celebrating with.
Oh, that picture's crazy. Jesus.
The victory lap. Jeremy was none too pleased with what was going on, nor with the Kino Casino.
PPP or Andy Worski, either one of you guys are welcome on my show anytime. Anytime. They rather insinuate that my wife of 15 years is having an affair with somebody else and put that shit out on the internet like it's a fact based on nothing, then you know, I've reached out to both of them, and guess what? Neither one of them have replied. I wonder why that is.
On March 30th, Jeremy tweeted to address the ongoing
oh boy.
drama, denying that he has an open marriage, and while he's fine with people making fun of him, he claims the harassment has people mailing things to his house and making his wife feel unsafe. Mac and Cheese was twisting the knife, noting how March was Jeremy's worst month ever. Yet it has 18 million views. However, this is explained by Jeremy's strategy of uploading YouTube Shorts, short-form videos that get hundreds of thousands of views yet pay very little. His regular videos this month amounted to around 7.5 million views. Jeremy's channel, at least for his regular content, is declining steeply. To make matters worse for Jeremy and those around him, a detailed dox of Jeremy's friend was posted on QB Farms, alongside a separate post detailing Jeremy's friend's criminal history that includes domestic abuse. On April 3rd, Jeremy again tweeted at the Kino Casino, requesting to have a debate/conversation. He also posted the messages he sent to PPP, and the considerably lengthier and far more numerous messages sent to Worski, likely because of their history covering similar topics in 2018. He'd even petitioned Noel to host the possible debate. Noel responded by clarifying that PPP is after Jeremy's financial information, likely circumventing the debate by mentioning how inconsistent Jeremy is with the status of his finances. Jeremy goes on to claim that he is willing to go on Caleb Hammer's Financial Audit podcast. A request.
You spent how much on cucking? You gotta stop it with the cucking, bro.
As previously made by the Kino Casino. On their stream, they celebrated this development. Perhaps too soon.
The fucking costumes again.
He's scared of what's being revealed about the bull. He doesn't want anyone digging any deeper into the situation with his bull, into the Nexium cult, and all of this. So he's prepared to agree to fucking anything. Honestly. And we could probably get a lot more out of Jeremy because we hold all the cards. We have all the leverage in this situation. I told you guys, the house always wins.
Just one day later, PPP on Twitter shared a screenshot of a community strike the Kino Cathedral promo channel received, not to be confused with their main channel Kino Casino Clips. The Kino Cathedral
Mojo, please tell him about the track.
Received a strike for harassment and bullying. PPP claiming it was Jeremy who reported the video and is responsible for the strike. Jeremy on Twitter stated, quote, PPP, a random Canadian, only considered stop spreading slanderous lies about my wife, my friend, and family if I gave him 7 years worth of tax forms. Again, a random fucking nobody demanded my tax forms in order to even consider stopping harassing my family and friends. Fuck him. Unquote. Jeremy was not going forward with the Caleb Hammer podcast or any debate for that matter. Later that night, PPP posted again. Another video had been taken down, this time on the Kino Casino's main channel, for violating YouTube's policy on personally identifiable information. PPP will later confirm that it was filed by Jeremy's friend. The way the YouTube strike system works is that after a warning and 3 community guideline strikes, the channel is banned. This means that if just 2 more videos are taken down for a community guideline strike, so would the entire Kino Casino clip channel. Worski reported that Jeremy had shown the TheQuartering YouTube channel was not the source of the initial report. Worski also believing that while it may not have been TheQuartering, Jeremy still has countless other channels. So the possibility of Jeremy being the source of the reports still remains. On the morning of April 5th, Worski stated that the strikes were appealed as to have them overturned, and their videos were restored. The looming threat of a ban was seemingly gone. Jeremy, still being blamed for the initial reports, was claiming that if he wanted to get them banned, he could, claiming either Warski or PPP is a ban evader and that their YouTube channel is a walking terms of service violation. Warski retorted by believing this was an admission that Jeremy was behind the reports and also posted his YouTube channel as to show he is not ban evading. Even so, Jeremy continued to tweet,
Or Master DX, you spent how much on dirt?
Now more menacingly. Quote, if these clowns keep going after my friends and family just because they don't like me, totally fine. I will in fact take everything they have and never apologize for it. Psycho weirdos are messaging my wife, calling her phone, people are harassing my friends. Roast me, fine. There used to be a line, I don't give a fuck what you say about me. But these psychos are harassing my family, my wife, and my friends. They have no rules, and starting today, neither do I. You guys have spread disgust.
They have no rules. Wait a minute, go back.
My friends. They have no rules, and starting today, neither do I. You
fucking action movie, boomer action movie ass line.
guys have spread disgusting, vile lies about my wife. You literally retweeted a Photoshop picture of her, someone who is not on the internet. I strongly dislike you, but would never dream of bringing your family into anything. I don't think it's crazy to expect two other grown men to understand that my wife, who is not an online person, to be left out of things. The more they push it, the more I want to become the villain they already accuse me of." Unquote. This was viewed as yet another empty threat, one that brought on even more ridicule. New to the mix was Jeremy's often uttered, inane question, "How was your weekend?" A question Jeremy poses before going on what are viewed as excessive discussions of mundane activities, all in an effort to fill time on his podcast. Jeremy was not being taken seriously. So again, still on April 5th, he reconfirmed his threat. Quote, "First will be your YouTube, which is in violation of ban evasion. Easy takedown. And next will be your kick. I literally..."
First will be your YouTube, then it'll be your kick. I fucking begged you, man. I tried everything. You fucking chose this. You fucking chose this. All I wanted was to let you guys dunk on me. I mean, considering the rumors of your lifestyle, like, you probably wouldn't let a man dunk on you.
I begged you two to be reasonable. I tried everything. You chose this. All I wanted was to let you guys dunk on me. Unquote. PPP responded by stating that Jeremy is shameless, has no power anywhere, and is a cuckold. Jeremy then reached out to Null again as a medium to relay a message. He is demanding that the Kino Casino take down their videos,
I'm not using this level of scrutiny,
and that he can burn it all down with his 5 years guaranteed salary at Rumble. In this screenshot, Jeremy claims he has a non-racial slur YouTube representative, and all it would take is one phone call. The medium of communication would become exceedingly important in the coming days. As for Jeremy's threats, PPP posted this message and refused Jeremy's offer, calling it a Mafia Don extortion tactic. That was the final straw. In the early morning of April 6th, Jeremy promised scorched earth. More mockery came as a response to Jeremy's newest threat. Kiwi Farms celebrated both Jeremy's rage and how well-fed PPP from the Kino Casino would be in monetizing Jeremy. As many hours had gone by and Jeremy had failed to make good on
You're a cock.
his threats, his Twitter replies had become so filled with comments.
How was your weekend? That time I had diarrhea again. Look at what you're wearing, ladies. My channel is under attack. Coffee, send money.
Mocking him, that even the ones he purposely hid were so numerous they possibly outnumbered the unhidden replies. Even Null commented on Jeremy's inaction. Finally, Jeremy began streaming, and many viewers anticipating the stream both joined and were banned likely for their comments. Null also commented on the stream as Jeremy was not even talking about the Kino Casino, rather returning to his standard programming. The scope of mockery was increasing. More creators were jumping in to denounce Jeremy.
Promo code, you come here on the day of my wife's. I don't think you finished that one. You asked me to do a favor for you.
Often in support of the Kino Casino.
We're still here, Jeremy Hambly of Wisconsin!
It turned out that this was not the first time a threat of the sort came from Jeremy. In 2018, creator Mr. Medicare was fighting with Sargon of Akkad, and had the possibility of getting his channel struck or perhaps even banned just by the act of a viewer donating a racist message. TheQuartering threatened to do such a thing. going as far as to demand to confront him, but only on Metokur's live stream as to send a racist message to possibly get his channel banned. While Metokur failed to agree to Jeremy's terms, Jeremy himself began streaming and accepted a call from Keemstar. It was then that Keemstar added Metokur to the call, assuring the confrontation would happen, just not on Metokur's channel as Jeremy demanded.
You basically said,
Oh Lord, here we go.
I can't wait to fucking super chat you 1488. Wink, wink, Jim. Oh my God, are you scared of the audience? You scared of what happened to Ralph? I'm gonna super chat you 1488. Wink, wink. Fuck you.
No, that's not what I said.
You're obvious. Fuck you.
That's not what I said.
That was what Jeremy, in essence, said.
Wait, we're gonna rewind that.
Are you scared of the audience? You scared of what happened to Ralph? I'm gonna super chat you 1488. Wink, wink. Fuck you.
No, that's not what I said.
You're obvious. Fuck you.
That's not what I said.
That was what Jeremy, in essence, said.
You just told me you didn't say it though, but you did.
You did
say it. Just like you said, you know.
What a fucking bum. Oh, come on, Jim. Let me get you flagged.
Oh, come on, Jim. Let me run gay ops and deplatform you. It's been a long time.
You don't have a reputation that precedes you. You're just some fucking guy on YouTube like everybody else.
So then why do you assume I would flag your shit?
He kind of does have a reputation. Like, pretty much everybody hates him. And now...
Yes, start from the top.
This 2018 stream had one more standout comment from Jeremy.
Your content isn't even art, Jim. Your content...
Shut up! Shut up!
It isn't even artistic.
It's not even artistic. Nigga, what the fuck? Oh, have you seen Mr. Metokur's video about like the trans surgeries? He makes art. Sometimes art can be a little bit uncomfortable, like that video, but it is a work of art. But this pedantic asshole. Oh!
Jeremy.
Your content isn't even art, Jim. Your content isn't even artistic.
Your content's not even art, Jim.
Yeah, that's great.
I mean,
artistic.
I know. All right. Well, yeah, I'm gonna go.
All right,
drink.
be good. Bye.
As for the Kino Casino stream, it opened with a particularly passionate and directed monologue by PPP, both challenging Jeremy to act and emphasizing PPP's resolve.
You think they'll ever stop fucking with you, bitch? Send the fucking papers, cock! Fucking do it! You'll never do fucking shit!
Do it,
Take down this platform right now!
Call Addy right now.
You said that you had the connections. You said to Josh Moon in DMs that you were talking to Eddie from Kick and we would never stream again. Well, I'm still fucking here, bitch. What do you fucking think about that? You're gonna have to drag me out of this motherfucker with a crane because I'm fat as fuck and I've had it with you.
As to continue to undermine Jeremy and highlight his failure, the casino compared themselves to Jeremy's recent humiliating Kick debut.
Here's Jer's Kick debut. An hour and 25 minutes into his stream today, he had the lofty and grand total of 6 viewers on this site. Right now, we have 10,681.
In the early morning of April 9th, and regardless of his inaction, Jeremy tweeted again, stating how easy it would be to get their channel banned, citing PPP, not Andy Worski, as the band evader. Jeremy, in another deleted tweet, even
Why was he so afraid to go after Andy? I don't
alluded to getting their Kick channel banned. Just when it appeared that Jeremy was going to take the Kino Casino down, he posted this multi-paragraph tweet, now saying that he should have never implied anything about taking their channel down, and that it was him getting emotional. Even though he is displeased with the rumors they've spread, he also understands the error in oversharing information and how it has become weaponized against him. His new strategy is to write it out. This was not so easily accepted as creators and viewers alike had hardly forgotten about the gravity of Jeremy's previous threats. Jeremy on his gaming stream was getting harassed like never before. This was meant to be the pinnacle of the scandal, the pinnacle of outrage directed at Jeremy. In reality, it was just the beginning. On April 10th, the Kino Casino's biggest channel, their Clip channel, was banned for violating YouTube's terms of service. On Twitter, PPP stated on the matter, quote, "Well, sure to his word, Quartering flagged down our entire Clip channel for quote-unquote ban evasion. He really is the most pathetic worm you could possibly imagine. Free speech warrior my ass, our channel is under attack." unquote. Hundreds of creators and Twitter users were quote tweeting in support of the Kino Casino. Andy Worski reconfirmed the reason the channel was taken down was for ban evasion, just like Jeremy threatened. Even Andy Worski's main channel was banned just minutes afterward. Jeremy shared this photo and message about receiving a gift from his wife, mentioning that his birthday weekend was kicking off right. The gift was a box of sorts that included decorated playing cards, a die, and even casino chips. This was thought to be a direct reference to the Kino Casino and their banning. Just 1 hour later, TheQuartering's weekend took a dark turn. Quote, in the last 5 hours, people have shown up at my house. Caller ID block numbers have called both mine and my wife's phones. My channel has received multiple reports. I assume this is because I made fun of Israel deranged people? This stuff is insane.
Okay, you're getting a bunch of reports, but how come their shit's being taken down and yours isn't? I understand. Oh, my shit's getting reported. Like, okay, why isn't your shit being taken down then? Their shit's being taken down like easily. But like, it's hard to feel sorry for a bunch of reports. It's getting copyright claimed and all this shit, copyright strikes, or it's getting community struck or whatever. It's hard to feel sorry for that when your enemies are getting deplatformed, but you're not. Laura Hewell, $7.99 super chat. Hey, Lauren, will you be reacting to Christopher Nolan's interview in Time Magazine about his film, The Odyssey, and the choice of music in it? I want to do something like that. But like I said, I want to get, because I'm going to be just packing and doing other shit until we either leave or just put stuff away. I don't know. We'll see, because, you know, like I said, I have a lot to do for the rest of this month and next month. Not all of next month. It depends on what happens, but, you know. Because I want to do some, because I want to do some memes about the Elliot Page casting. I was gonna do something like that. Probably do a couple, because I got a couple of concepts ready for that. But yeah, like I said, I'll do it when I get more grounded, because right now, you know, if you can notice behind me, like I'm already boxing shit up.
Unquote. As evidence that he was not the source of the banning, Jeremy posted his flagging history for the Jeremy Hambly channel.
You could have deleted that, nigga.
Both report history.
Like, but can't you delete that? Wasn't that the whole thing? No. I don't think that was. But I think you could delete that. I think you can possibly delete that. Like, why are you showing it from your phone? You're showing it from your phone and not your PC. That's weird.
Empty. Even going as far to say that the Kino Casino were wrongfully banned and that they should 100% be restored. Worski, however, was attempting to contact the owner of Rumble, claiming that Jeremy got the Kino Casino banned.
Hambly really fucked up today. Like, he's done, like, the worst possible thing that he could have possibly done.
While there was no definitive evidence that Jeremy was responsible for the ban reason was irregular because it was for posting previously removed content that violates terms of service and posting from creators who have channel restrictions or have been terminated. Neither should have applied to the Kino Casino clip channel. While Worski's main channel was banned alongside the clip channel, allegedly neither had a strike, and the clip channel itself is allegedly owned by their editor, not Worski.
Posting content from creators with a current channel restriction or creators who have been terminated under our terms. Now, we're not banned from YouTube, and it's not our channel. He's not actually attacked our livelihood. We didn't make any money from that channel. We never took a penny from that channel. All of the money from that channel went to our editor Flaked because he has a family.
While deplatforming has become somewhat standard in the online space, Jeremy's contemporaries, as frequent targets of deplatforming, view this action as a sin. Tales of such are remembered even a decade later.
Parallels with Matt Jarbo are really crazy.
Jarbo, Juan Wick. I may be a Christopher Nolan fan, but that Odyssey movie looks fucking awful. Either he's falling off hard or he's a master troll. It'd be amazing if he was actually trolling Hollywood, and it was like, yeah, look how ridiculous your fucking the cinematic climate has been thus far and how you fucking ruined it to the point where these motherfuckers can make it into a movie about Greek mythology. I want to believe that. I don't know. I have no hope. I have no hope in it. But that's usually why Christopher Nolan, because I never thought that Christopher Nolan should do anything above like a superhero film, that like a street level or like a a non-mystical superhero film. You know what I mean? He just doesn't have that thing to. He just doesn't have that spiritual thing and that bombastic. The bombastic nature that you need to understand how an epic should work. He just is like, he's just. I mean, he's a great director, but like he can't. I don't think he can. Like if I'm wrong, if we're right about him actually fucking trolling, and this is just him, and this is just him being one step ahead of all of us. Like I said, I don't really believe it though. Then. Fine, whatever, but like if this is him being totally unironic and this is just what he's making, should have never made anything. No, should have never done it to begin with. He can do things on a scientific level, but if he does it, like, that's why the Prestige was a good movie, but it was always centered in science. It wasn't like some like magic wasn't magic. It was like science actually. And that's why that movie works, because he kept it there in his wheelhouse instead of doing like, yeah, it is magic. From what I remember of that film, it's been a while since I've seen it, but yeah, he kept it in his wheelhouse, and that's why that movie was so good. He didn't try to do something he couldn't.
Matt Jarbo got famous for being
Cranker saw Jay Longbone's reaction to Matt Jarbo's tweet on that one EFAP will never make me laugh. Like, oh no, not you.
flagged down by Zoe Quinn. That's how he blew up. That's how he reached the heights that he reached on
Wanwick. In other words, he's better as a science fiction biopic director. Yeah. He's just not good at anything involving spirituality, magic, or anything like that. He should just stay the fuck away from it.
YouTube, and it all came crashing down when it was revealed that the same thing that he made himself a victim out of, he was doing to others. And here we have Jeremy Hambly doing the exact same thing.
Can I just add this? On entertainment worldwide on X, we are the most posted about thing on Twitter right now. Above MAGA influencers split over Israel and U.S. foreign policy. That's right. This story is above what the political news is right now.
The news of the Kino Casino's banning had grown alongside disdain for Jeremy, so much so that the casino's ongoing stream was featured on the front page of Kick. Even more creators were coming out to speak against Jeremy.
Mojo Mitz, you know what makes the 10K racetrack worse? Ain't no way he actually uses that. No one voluntarily going to that dude's house would be interested in RC racing in that shallow grave of a track. True. KPS Lucas, love you. Jay Longbone, love you too. Thank you.
The Kino Casino covered many of the messages of support and other commentary. The amount of support was too great to where they were forced to present only the most prominent creators, like Brittany Venti, one of the creators that Jeremy made direct sexual comments about during his most infamous drunken stream, and a newly resurfaced different drunken stream.
Let me tell you this about
Show as
Venti.
much as the host do either.
I would give it everything I had to have babies with that girl.
Venti, after the clips resurfaced of Jeremy being a creep, a pervert, talking about how he would give up everything that he has in this world, including his wife, his mansion, his YouTube channels, just for
Brittany,
a chance
Jeremy,
to
I don't want your hand babies. Brittany Venti, I told him very clearly I was not interested in messaging him privately, considering how he denied reality and twisted things with Josh Moon. Don't know who the fuck that is. He proceeds to privately message me anyway. Why? He could have tweeted. I don't want him to have opportunity to twist things. Pop that stags. I think I'm saying that right. If I'm not, I'm sorry. $10 super chat. Ooh, I didn't notice the chocolate queen was live. Moon's out. Goons is out. Thank you. Pop that stags.
Okay, and also clips of him directly being drunk and creepy with her on live stream. She said that she was going to go scorched earth, that she was going to do a stream on Jeremy Hambly exposing him. Well, Jer didn't want this to happen because he's desperate to control the narrative, and that's how we end up where we end up now. So he starts DMing her saying he's acting a little female coded lately. No, what? Buddy. No doubt, buddy.
To add to Jeremy's comments, it was now being alleged that he attempted to cheat with a porn star.
Why the fuck does she have this? Well, Ralph and her have now come out to say that Jeremy tried to cheat on his wife with Scarlett Hampton. By the way, Scarlett is based in the Milwaukee area, not very far from Jer's home in his home state.
Jeremy in his stream played the video game Crimson Desert while noticeably becoming more intoxicated and more belligerent at everything that was coming out. The Kino Casino made sure to cover it.
Hey, maiden,
May I be of assistance?
Yeah, can I put a baby in your belly?
Oh, buddy!
This is nothing yet, by the way.
Also, that death stare.
For a hero. Gonna force a cream pie in her.
First
there we go.
Oh, there it is! He's owning the cream pie meme.
Jesus Christ.
Her Jew bold cock husband left her here for me. No panic diarrheas. Sorry, you'll have to spend your Thursday night somewhere else.
The Walmart janitor asked if he's having panic diarrhea.
Oh.
Yeah, see, like when people, I'm gonna own the meme, like it only works in certain cases. You have to have dignity when you do that. And plus you have to own up to your shit in order to, this isn't owning up to your shit because in public you're like, I didn't do nothing. I do that. And then behind the scene, and then when you do streams like this, you're like drunkenly make jokes about it. It's like, that's not no dignity. You didn't own up to shit. So, knock it off. It's just, it's sad.
No.
Jeremy was being brigaded by detractors so fiercely that even several newly promoted chat moderators could not keep up with the constant stream of detractors. This was just on YouTube, as Jeremy was multi-streaming on Kick as well, where his chat ran rampant. Until he was notified of it.
The fucking bald emotes. Oh, your hair.
To subscriber chat.
Or lack thereof.
After he did so, not a single chat message could be seen, implying his Kick chat was entirely made up of detractors. Opposition against Jeremy was innumerable, and support for Jeremy came down to a handful of creators like Melanie Mack, who released a video this day. She refutes the accusation that Jeremy has ever made her uncomfortable, and the accusations that she is constrained to the podcast due to her finances. She also believes that the hate towards Jeremy is manufactured as a topic of the week, and also believes this is Satan's doing, as Jeremy has recently come to Christ.
I'm truly convinced that it's because that at the root of it, it's because he came to Christ.
Melanie's video was not well received, to the point that she turned the comments off. Jeremy took a similar strategy on his Twitter, only allowing what appears to be accounts he follows the ability to reply to his posts. His YouTube channel remained uncensored, now brimming with references to the Kino Casino and Bulls. And then the following day, on April 12th, there were two major developments. First, a different channel known as Alyssa Clips that hosted a video of Noel discussing TheQuartering's recent scandal was hit with a community guideline strike under harassment and cyberbullying. As for the second—
Fucking idiot! Do you not know what incognito mode is? Incognito mode! Nigga!
Quarters Gmail, an email tied to various accounts, including his Unsleep Media account, formerly known as MTG Headquarters. This was taken as strong evidence that Jeremy was the source of the reports. It did not help that he had failed to show the report history.
Uh-oh. Can't be my internet. It looks pretty... It looks okay. Oh, never mind. It went out. All right, we're back. We're back. We should be good again. Yeah, that was my internet. I accidentally turned my. I think this is what the problem is. I think I accidentally turned up my bandwidth a little higher, or the quality of the stream a little higher through OBS. I think I need to turn it down again. That's why it drops out like that. That's usually the cause of this problem. So yeah. But it shouldn't happen. Like, we don't have that much time left anyway in the video. Like, we're almost done with this. So we should be good for the rest of it.
For Unsleep Media, Jeremy, not even an hour later, refuted this, claiming that at least one of the emails were related to his Unsleep Media account being demonetized. Jeremy's statement was not so easily believed as the email lacked the header, meaning it cannot be cross-referenced to the links seen in the clip. It also mentions nothing about a report being received, as the subject of the email was an appeal. Two far different, distinct types of emails from YouTube support. When asked why he hasn't shown the report history for Unsleep Media, Jeremy responded only by calling the person asking the question desperate. And when asked about why the subject of the email was not tied to the previously seen address bar suggestions, Jeremy outright ignored the question. As another piece of evidence against Jeremy, this creator claims to have reported their own channel with a separate channel they own. What they found is the subject of the email they received is word for word what appeared in Jeremy's address bar suggestion. Additionally, a stream from a smaller creator covering the situation was taken down. Jeremy's email scandal, along with many other developments, would be covered in the Kino Casino's 11-hour April 13th stream. It opens with the newer theory that TheQuartering was able to get the Kino Casino banned not through email, but through a phone call.
TheQuartering made a phone call. Yeah. He has a contact at YouTube that's high up behind the scenes. God only knows how the fuck he got this contact, but it's a complete cloak and dagger conspiracy with this fellow. Yeah. It's so insidious the way that this was done. It was done 30 minutes before the close of business hours in California. The reason it was done like that is so that nobody could contact their YouTube rep until Monday. So we weren't even able to contact our own YouTube representative until noon today Eastern time to begin the process of reversing this. In his DMs with Josh Moon, he says he doesn't even have to flag. He says, I'm not going to flag. All I have to do is make one phone call. That's what he says.
The Kino Casino claims to now have influential creators, such as H3H3, reaching out to YouTube on their behalf. And not only did the Kino Casino claim other large creators,
like I said before, Melanie Mac's entire existence is Satan's doing. But to go back to what they said about him, like this is the problem with motherfuckers like him. He will brag. He's so dumb and so insecure that he needs to brag about the type of power that he has, but then he'll act like a fucking retarded, like deer in the headlights puppy. Like, oh, I don't know what happened. It's not me. It's not me. But motherfucker, you said all you had to do was make a phone call and get somebody's channel taken down. Like, it's like it's an addiction, just like that fucking bottle with this nigga. It's an addiction. He's got to brag. But like just like with the money and with that with the 10K dirt, he needs to brag about what he's got, the kind of power he's got or whatever. But he also loves playing victim at the same time and like, oh no, I didn't do nothing. Like, this worst type of fucking person.
Backed up their phone call theory. Creator Yellow Flash publicly stated it was the case.
Just for your own peace of mind, I pinged one of our guys last night about the TheQuartering drama. His estimation based on the back end is that the casino was taken down from a personal request, you see, exactly like Hambly said it would go down in the DMs with Josh, because all the user reports were deemed nonsense by the automated system all week, except a privacy claim that also failed to hold up to manual review. He's on the security side, but did say this is almost certainly an off-platform point of contact. Call, text, email.
Jeremy refuted this theory. His dismissal of it was hardly satisfactory.
This crazy theory, you mean what you told us yourself, Jeremy? What we showed earlier in this presentation when you told Josh Moon that all you had to do was make one phone call to take our channel down? This crazy theory from some unknown source. You mean you? The unknown source. The unknown source is literally your own DMs and your own words.
Kino Casino then shifted to covering a long history of Jeremy's hypocrisy involving harassment and how demanding it was for others to show proof of harassment when now he himself was failing to do such a thing. The Kino Casino also covered more of Jeremy's recently uncovered exploits.
When I was in my teens, I had one threesome. It was just 2 guys, and it was
What? I had a threesome. It was 2 guys. So you had a threesome, like, Nick, you would fucking men too? I mean, well, you know, he's already a cuck, which is basically tantamount to homosexuality. Like, it's almost there. That's basically like that's a gateway. Cucking is a gateway drug to homosexuality.
He's participating in sexual acts with other men.
Wait, 2 guys? So 3 men?
Oh, no!
It was 2 guys and a girl. It was 2 guys and a girl, and like.
Wait,
that's not a fucking threesome. Then that's a fucking foursome. Basically an orgy at that point.
Why is he acting like he was watching a threesome with 2 guys and a girl?
What's actually happening here, Jeremy?
It's like third person.
The Kino Casino's banning had triggered a fierce Streisand effect. Normally, these tales of Jeremy only reached the dedicated viewers of their clip channel or live stream. The clip channel's videos rarely surpassed 100,000 viewers. Now, even just this VOD on Kick was more than double that. What's more, the Kino Casino stream had a segment where they shouted out various creators who had tweeted or made videos in support of them. This amounted to 78 creators with hundreds to millions of subscribers. Within were some former and even current friends of Jeremy. Even enemies of the casino were reaching out in support. Never has Jeremy faced such large-scale opposition. And the worst part of it all was that he could not rely on his typical tactics of dismissing the criticism or manipulating the narrative to support him. Even if there was truth to what Jeremy spoke and he had no hand in the casino's banning, the hate towards him was too great and melded with rhetoric from the enemies he's collected from the past 10 years. This is to say that even outside the Kino Casino, Jeremy had made so many enemies that ostensibly, the collective attack on Jeremy was partly the result of years of pent-up frustration. Years of hiding behind the status of his allies and politics. Years of manipulating narratives to benefit him or dismiss criticism. The day was finally here where Jeremy could no longer hide. He was now entirely unequipped to face these consequences, and entirely exposed to the derogation of the Kino Casino that even previously he was unable to rival. Just typing weekend in Jeremy's live chat will result in a ban. His paranoia had grown so great that his regular viewers were not only being exposed to Jeremy's antics through constant brigading of detractors, but also being caught in the crossfire.
I've been a fan of Jeremy since 2017. Why was my other account just banned for asking why there are so many comments getting deleted? This is wild. I'm 63. This is wild. I'm 63 years old and never have I seen this before. But he's banning his boomer audience. Weekend Discusser, the 63-year-old, was just banned. Just straight up.
Weekend Discusser?
Why was that so sad to me? Like, I feel sorry for the 63-year-old guy. Oh, don't take away his entertainment like that, Quartering.
Wait, his name was Weekend.
Don't take away the laughter, Jeremy.
Discusser. That may not be
It may
real.
have been a troll. I really want to believe.
The walls were closing in, Allies were scarce, viewers were menacing, and this was not even the pinnacle of what Jeremy had to face.
I think he's totally fucked up, if you want me to be honest. I think he's totally fucked up, and I think it was a massive mistake to try to deplatform Kino Casino. Yeah, I mean, he kind of is. I mean, I would say it's something like that. And he's felt he's a cuck, he's finished. Maybe, I don't know.
Asmongold, a top Twitch streamer and creator Jeremy favors, but scantily covered, was not only opposed to him, but also his chat was full of Kino Casino references. Even Melanie Mack was someone who talked favorably of Asmongold just as recent as a week ago, but this screenshot serves more than to just prove that. It is also relevant because she removed nearly her entire catalog of videos on her commentary channel. The videos on screen are all that remain. But as things were heating up, PPP on Twitter, and on the most recent Kino Casino stream, announced that he had a non-refundable family vacation booked. The show would have to return 8 days later on the 22nd. Other creators and the Kino Casino's viewers would have to do for the meantime. On Jeremy's kick, a lone viewer subscribed to spam the chat full of Kino Casino emotes. The most frequently used is an image exemplifying Jeremy's balding, and on Kiwi Farms it was discovered that Jeremy has the Kino Casino followed on his kick account. And on the 15th, yet another video was taken down covering Jeremy.
Dynamo Terror. Is anyone else not getting sound?
Even still, this hardly did anything.
My levels are good. I think that might just be a you problem where you're at, unfortunately.
To slow down the many new videos being made on him. Videos that were outperforming Jeremy's own videos in the YouTube search. Another reason Jeremy's videos are being outperformed by those covering him is that the comment sections are now made up of detractors. These people click on a video for the singular purpose of commenting. Because they only watch a second or two before pausing and leaving, it kills Jeremy's average view duration and makes YouTube promote his videos less and less. That was not the case with Jeremy's YouTube Shorts. These videos have been far outperforming his standard videos. Upon viewing any of these, the reason is rather clear. Jeremy takes a viral video, adds 3 seconds of introductory commentary, and that is his entire contribution. This is a compilation a Twitter user made of such a thing.
Check this out. Check this out.
Well, here we
You
go.
should, and this looks like the results are required. Let me know what you think in the comments.
Yeah, dude, take that shit to Instagram.
Again, check this out.
Jeremy was not pleased with the criticism directed at his YouTube Shorts.
All right, well, that is the show for today. I've got to do a bunch of low-effort short slop that everyone's really mad about. I've got to
Yes, nigga.
do that, even though everyone does it, and, you know, instead of complaining
Everyone does not fucking do that. Stop it.
about it, you could just do it yourself.
Jeremy's main...
I've posted shorts, but they're always like clips of content that I already made. Like little sneak peeks of videos. I think who knows, I might start doing that again. Yeah, that's you're just posting other people's clips. It's slop. It is. Like I said, people usually do that shit on Instagram. You're doing Instagram shit on YouTube. Ugh.
Channel content was far underperforming. His shorts were being criticized for lacking critical commentary needed to satisfy fair use. Yet he still had Rumble. He is both looking forward to a massive year on the platform, who claims to always have his back. On one of the tweets, creator Nicholas Diorio commented, quote, "Didn't you just stream to 82 people there the other day?" Jeremy did not respond. Separately, Jeremy advertised how easy it is to get a Rumble deal. Yet, Jeremy's chuffed attitude quickly failed to reveal his penetrating rage. It was here that he sarcastically and furiously claimed that everything that has been flagged ever was him. He also doubled down on not taking a break on account of the harassment of his staff. This led into yet another, presumably drunken tirade. Another sign of Jeremy being undone, as he had claimed to have quit alcohol cold turkey just a few days prior. Perhaps this was the reason Jeremy was lashing out even more heavily. On April 17th, Chris Pavlovsky stated that no creator has a 5-year deal with Rumble or even close to it. Jeremy's 5-year $1 million contract with Rumble was a sham. As if this day could not get any worse for Jeremy, the H3 podcast dedicated yet another episode to him, covering his old and recent scandals, even recontextualizing the basement peeing event.
He's angry that his wife went for pizza without him. And I'll give credit to Diorio for this, and it makes a lot of sense. He was like, I wonder if that's code for fooling around with other people.
H3H3 even commended PPP for his dedication, deeming him to be one of, if not the most dedicated, passionate, and entertaining troll. Jeremy had set everyone against him, but he appeared unrelenting when on the 18th, yet another video was taken down. This time it was a video by Luther Morgan, the author that wrote a book on lolcows that Jeremy unwittingly promoted. Luther, in his removed video, reinforces the notion that Jeremy does not roast his coffee. In a separate event, and even though Jeremy had made it a point that his wife is not at all in the...
Like, look at his wife and look at him. Look at it. If you shaved TheQuartering's head, like, no, shaved all the hair off his face and off his head, like, he would look like Uncle Fester. Got those dark circles around his eyes, like, oh, look at his wife is so pretty. She's full of life, and he's just like, TheQuartering. Oh.
Public space, he posted this image of his wife. This image is sourced from Jeremy's lengthy YouTube community post. In said post, he denies the cuck allegations, states they've been doxxed, and have people showing up to his house, etc. While Jeremy's claims could be true, he has failed to show evidence of these happenings. Furthermore, he's using the exact same strategy to deflect criticism from him that he used in 2020 when H3H3 made their content court on him. Though the Kino Casino and the return of the mac and cheese allegations are far more offensive, Jeremy has invited speculation on his marriage, not just from various clips of him talking about his wife, such as in the basement peeing clip. He has also made countless sexual comments towards various women, live with little remorse. It is an undeniable fact that Jeremy is a persistent sexual harasser who frequently expresses interest in other women. And it is also possible that Jeremy, in continuing to post images of his wife, is inviting even more harassment. The internet sees him as the target, and the more he discusses the harassment those close to him are receiving without evidence, the more it appears he is using them as a shield, which makes those against him even more aggressive. Even the comments on this post are asking for receipts or any evidence, such as a Ring doorbell recording. This tweet also expresses some of these grievances. Quote, "Stop looking at it, sharing, and commenting about the photo of my wife that I, TheQuartering, posted publicly on an account with 2 million subscribers. She's a private person who is terrified over harassment of what I post online. I just want you to leave my wife alone." Unquote. With each post, tweet, and livestream, Jeremy, even with the absence of the casino, was...
Oh, Holly Fauci, bro, how can you try to cheat on her? Like, exactly. Just nonsense.
unable to escape the near-endless mockery, and the casino was set to return in just 4 days. As the days passed, Jeremy's anxiety...
they were set to return in just 4 days. Like, the looming terror. Right, it's like the anticipation of your parents coming off of work to whoop your ass because you've been acting up in school. It's like, oh shit, I'm about to get it, man.
Anxiety grew. On the 21st, the day before the casino was meant to return, Jeremy on Twitter announced that for the first time in 3 years, his live stream with Melanie Mack and Hannah Claire would be going on break and would be returning May 4th. Jeremy claims this was a decision that was spurred on by burnout. As a result, PPP extended his own vacation by 2 days, calling Jeremy's reasoning bullshit, cowardly, and lazy. PPP adding that the delay would be better for it. This was a prophetic tweet. As if this stream was not delayed, these tweets likely wouldn't have been included or perhaps even posted. Tweets of Jeremy, yet again, announcing mutually assured destruction, claiming the receipts are on his side, and calling creators Yellow Flash, starting Craig, Brittany Venti, and Geeks and Gamers losers. As Jeremy continued to tweet, he reminds everyone that he cut his teeth in the most ruthless time that ever existed on YouTube. Jeremy was using his ace in the hole. He was leaking his private messages with Stuttering Craig, threatening to leak their grander chat history. Right after Jeremy streamed for 2 hours, visibly drinking while remarkably struggling with simple tasks such as moving 3 sacks within a camp or raising a banner, tasks that took him about 30 minutes and 10 minutes respectively, Stuttering Craig on his side-scroller's channel preemptively leaked the private messages between him and Jeremy. The question was, what was so damning within these messages that was Jeremy's ace in the hole? The answer was nothing. Their chat history shows a mild-mannered Craig periodically reaching out to Jeremy, sometimes to invite him on his show, to ask if Jeremy would have him on his show, Inquiries about rumored projects and other forms of business-related talk, none of it explosive. With the bombshell revealed to be nothing more than a dud, Jeremy was now stating that the last 5 hours was simply done to kick the hornet's nest. A rather strange motivation, considering how he has been alleging that unwanted attention has brought on terrible harassment to those close to him. Now, even Bering, Jeremy's friend and co-host of the Incredible Salt Mine, made a video on him, asking Jeremy to quit drinking while also emphasizing how his threats towards the casino were indefensible. And now Mudahar, a creator with 3.8 million subscribers, made a video on Jeremy, exposing him to a wider audience and covering things like his YouTube shorts. Ridicule of which had in a very short time span, evolved to where several creators were tagging their intros leading up to Jeremy's intro of his own short.
In today's totally transformative content, there's a whole lot of people that are wondering what the heck these oranges are for. Let me know in the comments.
So there's a reactception happening around a fat guy who steals people's content. Tell me what you think in the comments.
Guys, this is crazy. I just saw this video about these oranges and I'm still trying to figure out what they're for.
Quartering. So this is what I guess this is what where the orange shit comes
Busted for stealing shorts. This guy literally steals other people's videos, adds an intro to it, and then uploads it as his own. What do you think of that?
But what are the oranges for? Well, I bet it tasted good. Let me know what you think.
What are the oranges for? Presumably, their acidity is meant to tenderize the meat. The point is, Jeremy will not answer this question because it is an inane comment that hardly does anything to transform the video. But it provided Jeremy's detractor base with yet another quotable line.
Gary has brought you oranges.
This is why
Gary cares about you and wants you to be healthy.
Orange
Say thank you to
or the mention of oranges can be seen spread across Jeremy's content. H3H3 was one of the creators jumping on this recent shorts trend.
How drunk do you have to be to do this? Check this out.
Here's a milk. And we got...
here we go with the thing.
We got a thick girl right there, boys. Rawr. Oh, here's another one. If I did see a girl in a chainmail bikini, you know we would have got her on camera. This is in Bristol, Wisconsin. Ooh, her cup overflowed. She's a little bit old, but she overflowed. MILF, yeah. She's keeping it tight. You know she DTF. She got kids.
The clip H3 sourced was once sourced from a recently uncovered livestream of Jeremy at a Renaissance fair, and that clip was only the tip of the iceberg. User Reardon
don't say tip.
Steele several choice clips on the QB farms.
I know. I want to put some babies in some bellies here, huh?
Oh, dude, shut the fuck up.
Like, hey, baby. There's a couple hundred people watching right now. You want me to put a baby in your belly? Can you point me to the brothel?
I would never know where such a thing is, my lord, I'm afraid.
Well,
as I'm a very happily married man.
Well, I'm not.
On the night of the 24th, this and more was uncovered on the Kino Casino's highly anticipated return show.
Had he just let us continue doing what we were doing, he probably would have been fine. But instead, he pissed off the entire fucking internet.
Everyone.
And what I mean by the entire internet, I really mean the entire internet.
Among the updates to the casino moving to Rumble and the belief that the clip channel, while still being appealed, is gone forever, the casino showed many clips from Jeremy's Renaissance Fair stream. This one in particular stands out.
This is one of the saddest clips I've...
Oh, Mr. Mikey's banned from the Rent Fair, by the way. Well, yeah, naturally.
Ever seen.
Disgusting.
It's such a telling clip where he says he doesn't, not only he doesn't love his wife, he doesn't even care about his wife.
It's weird, but I don't really connect with people in real life. Like, even my wife, I don't really care.
Even his wife.
How the fuck did you get married then, nigga?
Even his wife, he doesn't even care.
It's fucked up. It's probably not normal.
It's not normal.
But I crave companionship of...
What?
You're married, you crave companionship?
Listen to what he says.
But I crave companionship of anonymous people online. I feel like so often I just leave it all behind and go get like a 2-bedroom apartment.
Really
he wants to leave it all behind.
It's not sad. Don't be sad. It's not sad.
It's not sad, nigga.
It is really sad. It's one of the saddest clips.
That's like saying, oh, I can't really connect with women. I can't get hard from them. So I just feel like giving it all up, leaving my wife just to watch porn for the rest of my life. This is fucking pathetic, bro.
I've ever seen.
The casino would go on to show many more comments Jeremy has made expressing his interest in other women. Among the videos showcased was Luther Morgan's second video covering Jeremy, provoked by the takedown of his first video. The second one goes into even more depth, not only on the mysteriousness behind Jeremy's undeclared roasters, but also the various infractions involving the coffee's packaging.
I wasted 40 of my own dollars to get coffee brand coffee.
Luther Morgan, in his video, explained how Jeremy, with his coffee brand coffee, is breaking Amazon's rules, not following FDA labeling guides, and breaking FDA code by not labeling the manufacturer or distributor, the flavor additives, the expiration date, nor the added caffeine content on any of the bags Luther purchased. As another blow to Jeremy's business, it was found that the trademark for coffee brand coffee was abandoned. And with that, the last of Jeremy's hope to escape his endless grind narrows. Just as was with the Publica, Exclusively Games, GameFinder, RCNightmare.com, and many more failed or failing projects, Jeremy in the past 2 decades has left a trail of failure, as failure is an unceasing force that leads him. Such is the fate of a man with no talent, no principles, and no ambition. The only driving force Jeremy has is to earn money, and the reason he earns it is to quell his anxiety. But the more he suppresses it in this manner, the stronger it becomes, and the stronger it becomes, the more reliant he is on it. And finally, the House of Cards have come crashing down, and Jeremy has a significant
Nick Monroe, hey, there he is.
toll to pay. Years of escaping his issues
This
with
isn't
the
going
growth of his
away,
channel
Jeremy.
and the money earned through his grift are no longer areas he can escape into. His new strategy of uploading an absurd amount of YouTube Shorts is an expected, desperate strategy taking low effort, meaningless content to its maximum, as the only variable Jeremy can control to grow his channel is content frequency. This is his channel's swan song. At the end of it, he faces not only a growing list of eager enemies and a tattered reputation, but also a deep lack of personal connection and everything else he has been avoiding. It is ironic that a man that has built a career in sowing division, in spreading misinformation, and in eroding trust has unified so many, even if only as opposition against him.
Well, that's over. Oh, it's not as sad. His life isn't as sad as Ricada or Boogie. Yeah, Ricada or in Boogie is or Chris Chan, but it's getting up there. It got up, it's close to that. But it's already almost midnight. We made it. I thought this would because we didn't really need to go through all of it. We just needed to get the gist of his grifty behavior and him being fucking autistic. That's all we needed. And then I just skipped right to the Kino Casino drama, because that's really what I wanted to be what I wanted to be educated on. But yeah, I'm going to bed, guys. It's hotter than fuck in here right now. I think it. Hold on. How hot is it right now? It's only 76. Jesus. Well, it was hotter earlier. It's like a hot box in here because I haven't opened up my window in a while. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. Cause I'm hot. It's already almost time for me to cut to. It's almost quitting time anyway, like a couple of minutes. So I'm gonna leave. This is gonna be the last stream for now. I don't know. I don't know when I'm gonna be able to stream again. It depends on, like I said, what happens between now and sometime in June. But if I'm able to get stable somewhere, then I'll stream again and find something. And I'm gonna see if I can make some fucking Elliot Page memes, because I really want it. Because I have some ideas and I really want in on this trend. So yeah, I'm gonna pack it in, guys. Thank you for watching. and suffering through this. Like Jared, like TheQuartering is so blah and boring that even his drama is like kind of lags sometimes, kind of grates on you. But yeah, that was fun. There were parts that were like laugh out loud funny. But yeah, I gotta go. Thank you for watching, guys. Thank you for the super chats and well wishes and like just all your comments and everything. I appreciate it immensely. You guys make this stream better. But yeah, for now, like I said, I won't be streaming until sometime next month. Like I said, we'll see what happens. But yeah, thank you. And plus, I got other videos I'm already working on. Not at the moment, but I'm working on them. Yeah, but yeah, thanks guys for watching. Bye. Bye.